the other name tonight.
Just so you know, we live. We live.
We
All right.
live.
We are officially live.
Well,
Ready
whenever
to get
you
into
ready,
it? All right.
always. I'm always
Cal,
ready.
you ready?
Welcome to Hush Your
I'm
Mouth.
ready. I'm
All
ready.
right, here we go. Yes, sir. And we are back with another one. As always, it's your new favorite podcast, and me, your favorite Mason.
And you already know it's your girl, Kori motherfucking Deez, aka Lemon Squeeze 3, aka the wholesome hoe, aka the vessel, aka a whole lot of AKAs in this motherfucker.
Gang.
Uh, gang. I need a thing. I need like a little. Oh yeah, there you go. All right, I was about to say, you know where we going
I
with this.
got you. I
Like, I
got
need
you. I
my.
got
So is
you.
that my thing? Is my thing like the
The
shot?
gunshots. You want your
Yeah,
thing to be the gunshots?
I think
Yo, it
that
could
one
be your
definitely
thing.
my things. But
All right.
today, guys, we have a guest. Would you like to introduce yourself, or you want me to introduce you? Oh, we can't hear you.
Yeah, let's turn it up. You're unmuted, but turn it up.
What happened?
I don't know. He's there. He's unmuted. Wow.
That's crazy because we was all just
We were
talking. What
just talking.
happened? What
Yes.
happened in that little 2 seconds? I can't hear you. Oh
I
my
can't hear
gosh.
him either.
Wow, we're having technical difficulties. Um on this live today. Well, we're waiting for our audience to come in anyway. I don't know. Can he
You
go
want to
out
do
the
how we doing? He could go out and come back in. Go out and
why
come
don't you
back in.
can you hear us? Go out and come back in. Let's see how that works. Uh damn.
In the meantime, let's do mental health
Let's
check in. Hey
let's do our
Corey, how
check
you
in.
doing?
Hey Mason, how you
What's
doing?
what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? How you doing? How you
Oh,
doing? How
what
was your
is
weekend?
happening? I don't know. It's happening. A lot's happening. Well, first of all, talk to me Tuesdays. Talk about it Tuesdays. Talk to me Tuesdays. Here on Hush Your Mouth is happening today.
Always, always.
Always. And this week my kids went back to school. My son starts high school tomorrow, so this is a journey.
Mm.
My baby's in the 3rd grade. That's exciting. It's just weird watching them grow up and be in these stages and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't know. I think I'm doing good.
Can y'all
Hey,
hear me? Y'all can hear me?
yes.
There we go. We're back.
Welcome
Shit,
back.
my,
Welcome back. Welcome to Hush Your Mouth.
yeah, I apologize. I don't know what happened.
It's okay. Things
It
happen.
happens. It happens.
It happens.
But I want to say, I appreciate y'all inviting me up on the show. This is an honor.
Oh no, thank you for coming on to our show. We love to have various different people come on our different shows, different aspects of life, walks of life, everything, lifestyles, and just opinions and mind frames and all that good stuff here on Hush Your Mouth. Because you know,
Shh. Hush your mouth. Shh.
That was great.
did I
Uh,
go on a rant?
you went on a little rant, but it's okay. It's
All right,
cool. It's
sorry y'all.
cool. It's cool.
I'm gonna
It
come
was
back
the
in. I'm gonna come
AKA
back in.
rant.
It
All
was.
right. So you were saying how you were doing. Kids going back to school. Lots to
Yeah,
deal with. High school.
High school, big deal, big deal, big deal. I'm excited for him. Football,
Mm.
playing sports, that's big for him too. So it's a lot of good things going on. So I had to get back into a little routine. You know, summertime's over, playtime's over. It's time to be super mom.
You sound very excited about that. You
I
sound
know,
like
right? I
you
sound
really
dry as shit.
can't
It's
wait
because
to
I'm tired. I
smash
cooked
the.
dinner. My dinner was done today before 4 o'clock. I was
Okay,
amazed. I was
I'm
like, yeah, give
happy.
me the applause. Where's it at? Gunshot?
Yeah,
There
can we
you
do a
go.
round of applause for that? There you go.
I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna
Yes.
add to it. I'm gonna clap too.
Yes. So anyway, uh Cal, how was your day? How's your week going? How's your mental health?
My mental health is good. I'm just trying to stay above water, trying to stay calm, cool, and collective, you know. Trying to what I'm really trying to do right now, I mean, my week was good and everything, but I'm really trying to find myself spiritually. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get more on some spiritual stuff.
That's
Eat
fun and
better,
exciting.
pray more, yeah, peace of mind, all that. I'm even trying to do yoga, believe it or not.
I'm an
I want
advocate
to
of
do
yoga.
that. Are you
Yoga's
an
dope.
advocate for yoga?
I'm an advocate for yoga. I've done hot yoga. I've done regular yoga. Of course, hot yoga was
Yeah.
pre-pandemic, so I mean
What
that
is
was
hot
different.
yoga?
Hot yoga, basically, it's yoga in a room that is heated to
Oh, the
about like 100, 111 degrees, but it keeps your muscles nice and loose. It's a good experience, and most people are saying, "Oh, it stinks" or whatever the case may be because there's a bunch of people in a room sweating, but it's not that bad. It's
okay.
not that
So
bad.
I would never do nobody's hot yoga. Never.
You would love it. I'm telling
I
you.
would not. I don't.
Telling you.
First of all, that's too hot. I wouldn't be able to breathe. I have asthma.
Where do you
Uh,
like the vacation?
everywhere hot with water.
Exactly. That's what
With
I'm saying.
water.
Like even in
I
the
don't
sun
like
all
to
the time.
sweat.
It's
So I don't
hot
like
and
to
water.
sweat.
That's you.
I
Oh
don't like.
man.
I don't like to sweat. So,
I'm telling you,
um,
it's good.
but spiritual journeys are amazing, and I definitely wish you well. And you got to keep me posted on that. That's and then like, and it continues. It's like always gonna like go up. I don't want to go on a rant though, but that's dope. Mason,
You
you had an exciting weekend. I know you were
well,
drinking.
always, always. I definitely was. So I mean, on Thursday, we honestly, apologize to the audience. We didn't have a show on Thursday, and that was mostly my fault. So I'm gonna hold myself accountable to that. And the reason is because I got some last minute invites to a concert that was happening in Brooklyn. So we were celebrating Biggie. So it had the Locks, it had Junior Mafia and Kim, of course, and it had Busta Rhymes. So it was an opportunity to see some performances and see some people. So and network with a few industry people too backstage. So it was dope. It was dope.
Okay, yes, it was definitely dope. And when you said it, like, oh yeah, I got invited to a last minute concert, I was like, no, not just any concert. It was a Biggie tribute concert. First of all,
Big
let's
tribute
act like
in
we
Brooklyn.
know.
In
In
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, the locks. Hello, yesterday's price is not today's price. Okay, the
That's what I'm
price went
saying.
up. Okay,
Fat Joe
little
definitely
Kim,
said that right.
that Joe. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they,
So
they
you
definitely
know,
put on a great show too. I mean, you can feel the excitement for them being on stage, and you could tell when people haven't done what they've loved for quite some time, and this is the
right,
first time they're getting out there and they're getting on stage and they're getting to perform in front of people, especially a Brooklyn audience for Brooklyn artists. They definitely showed up and showed out.
right. No, I definitely agree. Well, everybody else, welcome to Hush Your Mouth. If you are just getting here, y'all already know that it's Talk About It Tuesdays, where the audience
Just
where the
because.
audience fully engages with us. We are constantly in the comments. We are looking for you to tell us what you want to talk about, the things you want to hear. You guys matter. We love you guys. Hush your mouth wouldn't be hush your mouth without the audience, right? Because sometimes they be making me hush my mouth too. They be saying some crazy stuff in them comments. It gets crazy sometimes here.
Definitely does.
Anyway, Mason, Let's
jumping
go
into
through it.
it,
'Cause we got
segment one. So, talk about it or pass on it. The rules are simple as always. We're going to cover a few topics that's happened over the last week or so, headlines, and we're going to decide whether we want to talk about it or we want to pass on it. So, I'm going to run through some headlines and we're going to talk about it or pass on it. First things first, Hot 97's annual Summer Jam concert. How lit was that? Talk about it or pass on
we
it.
we're all from New York
Oh
here. There's
shit, I
no
ain't
way
even
we
see that.
can't talk about it.
Gang. Oh man.
I ain't even
So the
see
Summer
that
Jam
shit.
concert, as always, is at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Even though it's a New York centric thing, Hot 97 definitely services all three states. So the tri-state area, so New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. So with that being said, Summer Jam is an annual show. It's always off the hook. It's been off the hook. It's been legendary for years. Before festivals were festivals, there was Summer Jam. So we had a few great performances. Anybody want to talk about any of the performances? We had Bobby Schmurder up there. You had the Locks, Kim with the DMX tribute. Swiss
Mhm.
Beats definitely did his thing. He had Fat Joe. He had Little Kim, the Locks. You know, it's funny. They did the same transition they did at my concert, at
Mm-mm.
this concert. So it was
They
very
get the
interesting.
yes. Listen, yesterday. That's you don't hear what they saying. Yesterday's
Today's
price is not
prices.
today's price. Some
I'm
prices
gonna get
is
that drop
up.
first. Sweetie was also there. She did her thing. Fabio Foreign was there. He did his
Shout
thing,
out to him.
definitely.
Yeah,
Um,
shout out to Fabio. It's my guy.
Fabio doing his thing, doing his thing. Moneybag Yo was there doing his thing as well. Like I said, Fat Joe and Remy Ma, staple in New York City, doing their thing. Um, Dreamdoll was there. She definitely moved up from being festival
Yes.
stage to being on the main stage at Summer
Shout
Jam.
outs to you, Dream Doll.
Woo. So big out to them. So that was basically the lineup. Great concert. I definitely think they cut my man Bobby Schmurder off early, so I'm gonna say
He
that
was
in the
in the
beginning of the
crowds trying
concert.
to catch the COVID.
Yeah, he was trying
He,
to catch a wave, man.
he was
Let him.
crowd
He's back.
surfing.
He's
Niggas was
vaccinated.
still getting lit to what's it? Money dancing. That's crazy. But no, shout outs to Bobby though. I'm happy for him. I because a lot of people thought Bobby was gonna be finished after doing that bid. They did, but the smart people who know
Not the
music,
real. Not the real.
the the smart people who know music knew that he was gonna be in there. What you think, Cal?
What about Bobby Schmurda?
Just about the whole summer jam, Bobby Shmurda included, everything.
I don't know. I ain't really watched Summer Jam, but I respect Bobby Schmurda. Just how he like his whole situation. Because you was right when he went in there, everybody thought it was over with, and then he came out was like, "Oh, y'all thought I was finished. Watch this." And he
Mm-hmm.
came out because right now everybody know the Chicago drill shit is off the chain, right? So he came out. Well, he came back in a time where it's like everything was just about all the whole wave of music was going in another direction. You know what I'm saying? So he came back with Fabio was popping, Pop Smoke, rest in peace, all them dudes from Chicago, and he still came on drop music. And the shit was still hot, and then everybody was fuck with him again. He didn't fade off, people ain't forget about him. So I respect that shit.
Well,
And
I
he from
think,
New York, so
of course, I think New York is on
Gang,
right now.
gang.
Anyway, when it comes to music, like we got Dream Doll, we got Cardi, we got Fabio, uh,
mhm.
you know, everybody. We got the locks. We
You
got
went
Jay.
back. You
He
got the
Look,
always
lock.
had the lock.
look.
Had the lock since 1996.
No, but Mason, you know about the music or whatever the case is. So I think New York is doing this thing. A lot of places is doing their thing, but I'm very happy for them. Um, Something actually happened at Summer Jam, and I'm only going to touch on it briefly. Do y'all know about K Goddess?
I know of her.
Yeah,
Um,
so I think she's been doing her thing. I do think she's very underrated, and she just
I
waiting for
agree.
her moment. But she won the contest to be on the Summer Jam Festival stage, but because of the rain, I guess that she wasn't
Canceled
able
it.
to perform. And I just was like, oh, she was
Yeah.
like sad about that. So I want her to keep her head up. Shout out to you, girl.
Nah, she's super dope. Like she's a worker. She's a grinder. She's out there.
Yeah,
Pause. She's out there doing
of
what she
course.
needs to do, and she's definitely like she's touching all bases. She's DJs respect her 'cause she's there. She's in the parties. She represents everywhere she goes. So shout out to her.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
grinding at its finest as an artist.
Look,
That's a lost
what
art.
I wanna ask y'all something, right? Just to go off topic a little bit. What do y'all think overall about these New York artists not putting on other people from New York? Because when I look at all these dudes from Chicago and like even Miami, like I look at the artists we got in New York and I'm like, yo, why isn't Cardi putting on nobody from the Bronx? Why isn't Fat Joe putting on nobody? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a problem I do have. Not to throw rain on the parade because we bigging up our city and all that, but I just want to see more artists put on more people from New York. Cause there's a lot of talent that don't get picked up. It's a lot of people that's nice and they never get no type of recognition at all. Like why y'all
I
think
blame
that
it on the
is?
talent. I blame it on the talent. Like I have a viewpoint on this. Everyone wants somebody to do something for them. That's not how it works. You gotta actually go out there and grind and be a valuable asset. Like if you're a valuable asset and you're
Mm,
providing value, anybody's gonna want to sign you. It's easy money. Like why wouldn't I put my name next to you if you are that nice? But what happens is like people aren't working on their crafts. People aren't going out there. They're not getting better. They're not progressing. They just want people to sign them just because of their look or whatever the case may be. Because I'm from New York. That's not how it works. Like you got to be an asset to be signed. So it's about that grind. Like nobody's gonna give you nothing. You got to go out there and take it.
mm.
And then once you start taking it, people start noticing you, and the next steps come into play after that. But you got to do your part first. Go
Um,
ahead, Corey.
yeah, I got lost in my thoughts with your thoughts. I was like, he right. But then at the same time, if you got to want it and grind, go get it. We don't do handouts. Absolutely.
That's
There's
right.
no handouts. But I don't think no, there's no handouts, but I don't think he was saying more of a handout thing. He's just saying people well, first of all, my first question when you said that, Cal, was if you were Cardi B, who would you put on from the Bronx? Because you said I don't who who
If I was Cardi B or I was Joe or like anybody from Summer Squad, the first person I'll put on is Chris Rivers, Big Pun's son. Like, why isn't he on? He's mad nice. You know what I'm
does he
saying? And it's
want to
like,
be on?
well, yeah, they
He
did a
raps.
whole bunch of songs with him. Jada Kiss did songs with him, but he's still not on. Like, why is that? I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Simple. He
And
doesn't have a
Fat
hit.
Joe is Big Pun's man. Yeah, he
He
don't
doesn't
got
have
no
a
hits.
hit.
You right.
He
You
don't got
right.
no
He
Yeah,
hits.
like
don't.
No
he could be
bangers.
nice because I feel like if you whether you're at this day and age, first of all, when it comes to music, whether you're absolutely nice or not, you can bubble. So he's nice and he ain't bubble yet. I don't really know. And I love Pun. Love everybody. He's might be nice. That's like Papoose. Papoose is completely
She said
underrated.
he's mighty nice. He's mighty nice.
You know what I mean? Like Papoose is. Dude, what do you guys think about Papoose?
Papoose is an amazing lyricist. He just doesn't
Dope.
make
Lyricist.
songs. He don't make
Dope.
songs.
That's what you said
Yeah,
though.
yeah. He don't make
He
songs. Yeah.
so so
He don't
now
make
when you
songs.
talk about Chris Rivers and that whole dynamic, it sounds to me like he may be an amazing lyricist, which his father was an amazing lyricist. If you know music, you know what I mean. But uh, music is different. Lyrics is not it. It's a sound. It's a energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I gotta look up Chris Rivers now and try to figure him out.
No,
Um,
he's not trash. It's not. It's not even like he's trash. It's just he hasn't had any hits. He hasn't put together a nice flowy song. So I mean, it just hasn't happened for him yet.
it's like finding your sound. He
Yeah,
has to
it's
find the
finding your
sound,
sound,
right?
basically.
So shout out to them. Shout out to everybody at Summer Jam. Shout out to the people who went in the rain or thought. First of all,
Dang.
there was a hurricane alert. Y'all motherfuckers just want to be outside. Like y'all just can't help it, but y'all just want to be outside. And I get it. I respect it. I wish I
Yeah.
was outside too, y'all.
Summer
But
Jam is cursed though. Summer Jam, it rains every year, no matter what date you put it on. Day like it's rained every year at Summer Jam. Like
no,
I've been to several Summer Jams. What year? We can look it up.
the year before COVID, the year before last
Rained,
year.
rained,
No, it didn't.
rained,
I was there. It did not rain.
rained.
I
Summer
wasn't.
Jam 2019.
Yes, did not rain. But Summer Jam is cursed. It didn't rain.
But maybe it rained way more years than not. That's why he's
It
saying that.
did. That's why he can't even figure it out. Like that's so sad.
I'm looking it up. Did it
And
rain?
then similar to Summer Jam, guys, if you know, Birthday Bash in Atlanta. I didn't see what they did. We should have looked that up and got the stats on that. But it's their Summer Jam for Atlanta. It's called Birthday Bash, and it's a dope
Mhm.
event to go to. So if you miss Summer Jam, I'm not sure which one comes first. Well, usually Summer Jam comes first, and then Birthday Bash comes second. So if you miss Summer Jam, go to Birthday Bash in Atlanta for future non-COVID years.
So 2019, unfortunately for fans, thunderstorms and lightnings were in the area too. Stadiums officially stopped the show at 9:45 p.m. due to the
It
set
did
of the
happen.
trio
It
Migos,
did.
and
Oh yeah, I
fans
forgot. Okay, I was wrong. All right, I'm
every
sorry. Hush
year
my
it
mouth.
rains.
All right, hush my motherfucking mouth. All
I
right, all
can't even do
right.
Mel's drop. Okay, I'm gonna let Mel's drop live.
Shout out to you, Mel.
Shout out to you, Mel. I ain't gonna do your drop.
All
All
right.
right, so let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We're gonna skip some things out of respect for our time. So the next one we're gonna get into is so we had a race over the weekend. Classic women's 100-meter race. So Shakari Richardson finishes in last place. Talk about it or pass on it. What you want to do?
Talk about it or pass on it, Cal.
I haven't even seen. Yo, I've been so busy this weekend. I ain't even see none of this stuff.
Oh my goodness! So you don't know that Shakari Richardson? You know who Shakari
So we
Richardson is?
talking about it, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess we talk
Let's
about it. I guess
talk
we talk
about
about
it.
it.
Go ahead, Corey.
Let's
I don't
talk
even got
about
to
it.
read the story. Corey got this. Go ahead.
Do I have this?
You
Oh,
was
you're a
going.
horrible person.
You want me to talk
Corey,
about it?
Corey.
So over the weekend, Shakari Richardson participated in a 100-meter race with the women's gold medalist from Jamaica. So basically, it was a 9-participant race, and Shakari finished in the 9th place, very last. So yeah, so that's it.
Cal.
9
I
and
think
9.
I'm gonna just give a general because I ain't. I think listen, Michael Jordan had bad games in his career. You know what I'm saying? Like it
He ain't never
happened
had
to
0
everybody.
points. He ain't never had 0 points.
Wait, hold on,
Never.
hold on. Washington Wizards. He scored like 2 points one game.
It's more than 0.
No way. Wait. What? I don't get it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I don't get what's the
Oh, it's a
joke.
basketball reference. So to score, you have to shoot and put the basketball in. Michael Jordan's never not done that. So
He,
Wait.
I'm saying, all right. Corey is lost. Corey is lost, y'all.
Wait.
All right.
All
basketball
right.
reference.
So look,
Help
so
me out.
Corey, look. Michael Jordan, right? You know he went
Okay.
to the Wizards, and he wasn't like Chicago Mike.
Right. He
You know what I'm
wasn't.
saying? His numbers kind of went down. So the reference I was making was one game he scored like 2 points or something, and that's just the girl that's in last place. I'm like, yo, sometimes you just have bad games, you know.
But okay. Yeah. Sometimes you have a bad game. Yeah. She's an athlete. It happens. Oh, because I remember when Devin Booker had that bad game
Oh
in
my
the
God, here we
finals.
go.
Wait, what?
So Cal, let me update you. Corey is new to sports on a whole. So lately she's been trying to learn more about sports. So last few weeks with the NBA playoffs, the NBA finals, she's been getting into it. So she's been trying to learn more. She's done a really
Because
good
I
job.
was betting. So that's how I got into into the game is because I was betting on the game. So now I wanted to, but it was like during the finals. I didn't even know that this was a thing. Like I was always wondering like how are people betting on this game? So I did it. And that's what made me start paying attention. But this show is known for me not knowing sports. Let's just say that. You
At
guys
all.
have to go back in the episode.
I'll just say
So why?
Kobe. Shout out to Kobe. Kobe's birthday just passed.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Oh
you,
yeah,
Kobe.
yeah,
Your
yeah,
birthday,
yeah.
happy belated birthday, Kobe. We
Birthday
love
heaven.
you. No,
Wow.
we do love you.
Why'd you laugh when you said that? We love you and you laugh. Okay.
Sabian was over here laughing at me because she's just. You guys got to go back in the previous episodes to know. I don't remember which one it was because it was just like random. Okay, anyway, not to get lost or off topic. Um, okay, so Michael had a bad game. Devin Booker had a bad game.
Michael had a lot of bad games, but
All
people
right, well
try to
we're
forget
not going.
about those.
Oh, well we're not going to bash him neither, because we're
Nah,
not going
nah, 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 nah,
to.
He's trying to
nah,
make a
nah.
good
Of
point.
course
He's trying
not.
to say she had a bad day. So
She had a bad
Had a
game. Well,
bad day,
finishing in
right?
last place, she had a bad day.
well, first of all, we have to address the fact that, and if you guys follow me on Instagram or any of my social media platforms, you know that when I was rooting for Shakari all the way to, well, when she got, I was rooting for her before she got caught up with the whole marijuana thing, and then I addressed the whole marijuana thing, and then I was just basically like, "Oh, we love you, girl. You was going through some things. However, those are no excuses." And the one thing I do like about her is that she does take accountability. So
Hmm.
I love that about her. So I think at her initial reaction to coming in ninth, she was angry. She must have said something. Hey Mel, welcome to Hush Your Mouth.
What's up,
So
man? I need some better light.
they
The
say
light
it's the
ain't good.
weed. Is that what they saying out there in the street, y'all? What they saying in the streets about Little Miss Shakari? Because I love her. And if you guys, well, Cal, you might not know, but Side Panel is in love with Shakari. So Side Panel was definitely distraught when she found out that she came in ninth place. But and she's also a past athlete herself. So yeah, she was just like, oh, she good. But when she was smoking the weed, she was like, oh no, there's no excuse. You're an
She's
athlete.
smoking weed.
You don't, you don't supposed to be doing that. You know what you're supposed to be doing as an athlete. And then she had this ninth place. What do y'all think about the fact that they tried to turn the whole thing around with the Jamaican girls? That was. Did you see that, Mason?
What part
Okay, so they
specifically?
were saying like the Jamaican girls were like shading her because the commentator said, "What do you think about Shakari coming in ninth place?" They was like, or something like that. She was like, "Oh, I honestly wasn't worried about Shakari, like And he was like, "Oh, because you don't have eyes in the back of your head." And she was
He
like,
didn't say
"Obviously
that in the.
not."
When did that happen? He said that to her.
He said that to the girl. I believe her name is Shelly something. She's one of
Shelly
the
Ann. Shelly
yes,
Ann, the
Shelly
most
Ann.
Jamaican name you can have.
Yeah, that is not the most Jamaican name you can have, but whatever. You are Jamaican though,
Shelly
so
Ann,
we'll take
exactly.
the we'll take we'll take your word for it.
It's Shelly Ann and Elaine. Those are the two fastest. Shelly Ann and Elaine. They Jamaican as
I
fuck.
definitely heard Shelly Ann a whole lot with
Me too.
Jamaican women.
Yep, that girl Shelly Ann. That's a famous reggae song too.
Oh, is
Remember
it
that?
in Jamaica? Wow.
That girl Shelly Ann. But
Okay.
yeah, you were saying they were trying to turn the whole entire thing around. I feel like he was asking a question as far as what do you feel about the hoopla surrounding her, and she answered, well, I don't worry about her. What you shouldn't, as an athlete, you should be worried about your race and running your race. Like that's the term that we use all the time, run your race. So you should be worried about running your race. You can't worry about what she has going on. Like you got to worry about what you have going on and perform.
Okay. Yeah. No, I just don't like the fact that the media tries to put it against her, like they tried to pin those two women against each other or women against each other. Period. A lot of the times in the media, I just don't like that. But back
I
to
just want to say
Shakari.
shout out to all the minority women, black especially, that were participating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think were all black women.
Yeah. No. Shout outs to them because we got magic, black
And
girl
ninth.
magic. We got
Shout out to
magic.
all the black women in sports, period.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Absolutely. But shout outs to Shakari. I know she's gonna do better next time. She only can go up. She's gonna grow.
That's what she said.
She's gonna be great. And she's gonna dust those bitches next time.
She
No
better
offense. I
finish at
love
least
and when I
eighth.
say bitches, I mean it as a term of endearment because I love all my bitches. But anyway,
You could say that.
um, what's the next one, Mason?
Next one. Kylie Jenner pregnant, expecting baby number 2. Talk about it. Pass on it.
Congratulations.
Passing
Yeah,
on it.
congratulations, Kylie Jenner.
Passing.
All
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
we gonna
Next one.
pass on that one though.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about IG model, NBA player, LaMelo Ball, trending on Twitter. You want to talk about it or pass on it?
Congratulations, bitch. Catch the bag. Congratulations.
We
By
gotta
the
Okay.
way,
get
he's
some
19 and
applause. We
she
gotta
like
get some
30
applause.
something.
We got
You applauding that? We
yeah,
can
shout
clap
out to
it.
her.
Oh, she's no, wait, no, you
Yeah,
ain't
shout out applauding.
She's touching children.
Uh
If that was a man that was, how old is she? She's 32. If that was a man that was 32 talking to a 19-year-old, y'all would feel a little bit different.
Yeah,
oh
it was
wait,
different.
she's 32 and he's
She's
19.
32. He's 19. But we're passing on that. On to the next topic. One in a
Ooh.
million Aaliyah streams. Want to talk about it? Pass on it.
I don't know. I mean, cause I don't really know.
So you don't sound interested. We gonna pass on it. But big
No,
shout
you
out to
can't
Aaliyah.
not.
Pass.
You can't. Are y'all passing
No,
on
it's
the
passing. We
Leo?
passing. Y'all are passing. I'm saying no right now.
No. Oh my gosh.
All
Are
right,
y'all
Corey, go ahead. Corey want to talk about it. Go ahead. Talk about it, Corey.
Let's talk about it. What do you have to say about
Congratulations to
Aaliyah?
my girl Lilia. You are still beautiful. I think it's dope that she's trending and what she got 1 in a million. What?
On a
What?
streaming service?
Yeah, that's
So
dope.
she had almost a million or more than a million hits on the streaming service from her albums that's previously been released but were never streamed due to the record company and basically politics. So
Who's getting the money?
her uncle and I think the record label. I don't think it's
Where's her
her
mom?
estate. Her mom. I'm not sure where her mom is,
Okay.
but I mean, it is what it is. That's the business.
Y'all think
But
y'all think it's
the
something
label
shady
also had.
going on there with that?
I don't know. That's just crazy. Like I think that's like being bad, like but being boozled. People are streaming it because they love her music. It's Aaliyah. They want to listen to it. That's the way that the service that they use to stream. But the money's not really going to nothing like special.
It's going to the people who own the songs and the music.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
He's like, okay. All right. OnlyFans blocks sexually explicit content starting October 1st. There's been an update to that, but that was the headline. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, I gotta talk about this one. I'm sorry, I gotta talk about this. I gotta talk about this one right here. Corey, what you want to start off with, Corey? I'm gonna let you talk first. Cause I got some things to say about this.
Well, no, you seem like you're the more passionate one about this. So I'm going to let you go on this. But I will say,
You want to hear the update or you just go right into
no,
it?
I don't want to hear the update yet. Or do you want to say the update? No?
The
Uh,
update.
let Cal go. Let him go because he has some things to say.
Yeah, I got some. I don't know if I'm updated, but I just want to say this, right? How long did y'all think it was gonna last after Backpage got shut down? How long did y'all think it was gonna last? See, you know what? This is what I want to say, right? I feel like they be watching and they let you get to a certain peak and then they rush your shit and shut you down. I feel
Who
like the
is
same thing
that?
happened. Huh?
Who? Can you please tell my audience who they is or who they are? Who is they?
Who?
All right.
My bad. I'm talking about the government. Our government watches and watches and they let you rock out and then they come after you. How long y'all thought I was gonna last? Like Backpage hit like $500 million and then they shut it down. After 5, 6, 7 years, they let you rock, then they shut you down. And then all these young girls up there talking about, oh, I'm gonna go to the strip club and do my thing stripping, but they don't understand it's a fee you gotta pay to get in them clubs to strip. So if you don't got all the information for that hustle,
I feel like
that
we
can't
always
be
talk
the
about
hustle.
strip clubs on here
Well, okay,
Yo,
so
every
Cal,
week.
real quick to interrupt you. Uh, so Mason is the strip club connoisseur. He
I am
is the
not like that's not
professional.
what I want to be known for. I do not want to be. I do not want to be
we
known as a strip
we
club
want to give
connoisseur.
him a round of applause for
I'm
being a
not.
strip club connoisseur here on Hush Your Mouth. He's a professional.
Shout out to all the strippers. Shout out to all the strippers, man.
I
So,
agree. Shout out to all the strippers. To the
Anna,
cookies, to the cookies, to the what is the other ones I know?
listen, what's your favorite strip club name? What's your favorite stripper name?
Portia, Diamond,
Yeah,
Why
Diamond.
why
Cause
you
of
like
Players
them
Club.
diamonds?
from
Because
the
of
Cause
Players
Players
of
Club.
Club.
Players
That's
Club.
exactly.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh
man, I
no.
had a crush on Lisa Ring. She was bad.
Everybody had a crush on Lisa
We
Ray.
all had a right. We all had a crush on Lisa Ray.
Everybody had a crush on Lisa Ray. Um,
Shout out to her.
yeah,
She's
shout out to
still
her.
fine too.
She is fine as she diamond. Let me
Yeah, right.
see. My favorite stripper name is Candy.
Was that from Best Man?
Candy.
I swear that's from Best Man.
No,
Hey,
it's
Candy.
not. It's just like, well, because it tastes like candy. Tastes
Pause.
like candy. All
You want to
right.
go to the next one? Or we still on OnlyFans?
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk. Well, no, he
On
went.
update?
He said the people is coming for you.
No, no. Look, I'm
You
saying this
said
is just
five
my
hundred million
opinion.
dollars. No, but something that you did touch on that was um special here is that girls think that they could just really go to the strip club, and I always say that that is just not a thing. Like, I'm not really an advocate for you just to think that you're going to go to the strip club and make it bubble. First of all, you have to be acrobatic as fuck, and then even so, and still them bitches still don't even be making no money. You got to be a special type of person. We call it, well, Mason calls it, in
Nah, I call it.
a professional dancer. Like, what you call it?
Oh,
An
okay. I
expert,
said a seasoned dancer
a
versus like.
seasoned dancer. You know what I mean? So, and what is a seasoned dancer here on Hush Your Mouth? That's one that knows that she's going there to work and not play, and one that is not just down. You know how to do your job without being a whore.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
messes up your money. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
It's just not an easy hustle, and people think that
it's
it's
not.
easy hustle. You just walk on stage, you swing on a pole, and millions are thrown at you, and it's not really what happens. And I know because I've DJ'd in clubs and I've spoken to those unhappy girls and bartenders and things like that, and it's not what you see on Instagram. And Instagram is usually like the last hour, and that's when the promoters bring out their money, and it ain't really what you think, especially in New York clubs. So
And
that's
in
what I'm saying.
Miami clubs too. But Miami's niggas do spend more money than New York niggas. I'm just saying. But
Miami, Atlanta,
Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah.
Vegas.
Vegas.
Vegas is popping right
Vegas.
now. Cali.
Look
Why
at
do
you,
I know this? Why do I
professional
know this?
strip club
Arizona.
connoisseur.
So would y'all say that's something good to invest your money in? Would y'all buy a strip club?
I would.
I would.
I don't know. I would. I think I would. I mean, what would be? I don't really see what it really pays for itself.
Right.
It really pays for
I'm good on
itself.
that. That's too much
But I
trust.
don't
I'm
feel
good
like
on that.
I don't want to manage it. I don't want to be like Jocelyn's Cabaret or nothing. That's a lot. Because let me tell you, the strip club be different. I'm telling y'all, we don't want to stay here on the strip club. But OnlyFans, I don't. I wanted an OnlyFans, but because it was associated with like
I
porn or
remember you saying that
prostitution.
too.
No, remember I told you I was like, yeah, because I really want to do this OnlyFans, but because it was associated with like porn and prostitution, I was like a little bit standoffish about it. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want people to think that my only, but I felt like that would make them curious about what they was going to see on there. Like people don't know what. Like I feel like they would have. Well, y'all my man's in them, but I ain't gonna ask y'all that. People in the comments,
Wait, Corey. Not to cut you off. I just want to say that's only in the hood. It had that perception in the hood.
that's what I was telling you.
OnlyFans, yeah. It's a lot of different stuff you could do on there. It's just in the hood. That's what it's known for. But you
Right.
could have just went outside of the hood and promoted your joint like that. You know?
No, absolutely. And what I want to do on my OnlyFans, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of tea, but I'm not gonna give y'all the whole tea because I might actually still do it now that they're trying to change their life around and not promote explicit content pre-update.
I was about to
Uh,
say.
because
It's
I
gonna
don't
have to.
because I don't know. Um, and yeah, so I was gonna do cooking on there, but whatever. I don't know.
You
I
gotta
might
be
still
like
do it
night.
because I'll be cooking, y'all. I'll be cooking, and it was gonna be nice and good. Like the show was gonna be exciting. Anyways, so
So
promotions
speaking
on
of
my
cooking
OnlyFans
and
that's coming
stripping,
soon.
speaking of stripping, and there is a amazing personal chef that used to be a stripper, and she makes pineapple rice. It's crazy. Go
Look,
ahead. Your OnlyFans coming soon. Go ahead. My fault.
so my OnlyFans coming soon. I want y'all to subscribe now. So Cal, I almost had to take a shot, but I didn't because I called you Cal. So you mentioned that you thought that the CEO was going to try to sell it because of these type of things that was going on as far as like the money and stuff like that. People making too much money under the. I guess. Did you think it was under the table?
I feel like that's a possibility. Like whoever own it, I feel like he like, yo, let me just get this off my hand, you know what I'm saying, before they come for me and shut my shit down. Or maybe it's just some other people that want to buy it and make it public, put it on the stock market or something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all of those are possibilities
Mm-hmm.
for why they trying to clean it up and do all this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, believe me, when they do whatever they do with that, it's mad other sites. It's 100,000 other sites, just like OnlyFans. You know, say that black market sex is gonna sell in public. It's gonna sell in the black market. It's gonna sell everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not gonna stop that industry. But I think OnlyFans itself just wanna just do something different for itself. You know, I want it
That's
wants to.
exactly
I
right.
think it wants to be public. That's what I
That's
think.
exactly right. So
Mm.
you're exactly right. So what it was is that they are seeking funding, and like any business, it starts small with a small amount, and as it grows, they need more and more money. So what they do when they're in the private sector before they become public is they go on rounds of just basically gathering money. So it's owned by a Phoenix International Limited. It was started by a brother and a younger brother and an older brother, and basically what they were trying to do was clean up their image so that they could go public. So some of the money that they wanted or they were going after was people that wouldn't normally associate with porn and things of that nature. So what happened was they were going to clean everything up, and they decided that what, for us to get the money that we're trying to get, we need to have a better image. So that's where the original or the initial no more, you know, sex or blah 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 on our site after October. Recently, they did the update, and the CEO said, you know what? No, there will be explicit stuff on our website, and we will allow it, and we'll continue with it. And the reason being because just as much people are for it as they are against it. So they found other money, and they realized if the people that were posting those types of content pulled from their business, that business would lose a lot of market share and a lot of money. So rather than doing that, they're going to allow it, and they're going to operate just like a Twitter would allow it and operate. While they're not condoning it, they know that it's on the platform and they allow it to live, but they're still going to clean up their image. That was a long-winded explanation, but yeah. So you were right.
So shout outs to you, Cal.
Applause, applause. I need the applause. Yeah.
And getting the money, and getting the money. It's about getting that money. It's about getting that money.
So
Can we
wait,
go
so
on to
wait. I
some
got a
more fun
question.
stuff?
I got one, Corey. Are you, after hearing what the brother Mason said, are you now gonna make your OnlyFans so we can see some good food, some good cooking, and or are you still like, nah, I'm not with
Am
it
I
still?
allowed to make the OnlyFans now because they're trying to clean up their life and they don't want to sell it like porno and prostitution?
Yeah, she does a great cook.
Yes, 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 yes. I am making the OnlyFans, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all know I got a lot of video. Mason, don't make that face.
It's going down. It's going down.
It's no longer for prostitution, guys. I promise.
It was never for prostitution.
It was never.
It's never
No.
for prostitution. That's just
But
somehow
before we
people
jump
used
off
it.
this
That's how some people
topic,
use it.
on Cal's pod, is it a pod? You have
Huh?
is it on your pod in reference to this topic? And I said, is it a pod?
Is it a podcast?
Not really. It's just lives I be
Okay.
doing. I should do a pod.
You should. You should definitely do a pod. Pods are cool. They're fun.
Yeah, pods is fun.
So you said you wouldn't subscribe to an OnlyFans. So are you going to subscribe to my OnlyFans because I'm going to be cooking, or like
Hell yeah.
you want to
I
promote
have
it,
to.
but you're not going to subscribe to it because you said Pornhub is free. Why do people
Oh,
pay
you
for?
talking about? Oh yeah. How? Listen. First of all, all right. Look, listen. If there's a strong black sister that's motivated, who I believe in, like yourself, yeah, I'm subscribing because I gotta support you. It doesn't matter, right? But for all that other stuff, yeah, Pornhub is free. What am I paying for it for?
Right.
I never understood that. I never understood why would you pay for something you can get for free? Why?
Oh my
This
gosh,
is a
this would have been a great lead into that other topic. That I'm
No,
done.
we're going to use that because that's like how I say, why pay for the cow if you could get the milk for free? That's the thing.
right.
So now this
We
is
are
Why
we
somebody.
milk the cow
Americans.
yourself when you could have somebody else milk it for you?
Yeah, I'm more of that type of person. Like I don't. Well, I don't want to pay for it if I can get it for free, and I don't want to milk it if I can have somebody else milk it for me. Like that just doesn't make sense. Like,
So,
but all
Cal, let
right.
me update you on what happened. Basically, there was an Instagram, I guess it was a Twitter post, and the gentleman said that he paid for pussy, and he continues to pay for pussy, and he'd pay for pussy until he's in a relationship. So he said not while he's in a relationship, but between relationships, he just pays for pussy. It's less stress, and he doesn't have the time to be doing all the things that come with getting pussy, so he'll just pay for it. That's the synopsis of what we were talking about.
So basically, he rather just pay for
Yeah,
the
I sent it
pussy.
to you, Corey. You want to pull it up, or should I try to pull it up?
Oh no, I got it. I was just looking at the
She
comments
said,
now
"No,
because
I got it."
I got it. I heard what he said. I said, "Whoa."
But y'all want to know something like real quick, right? Just real quick. You
Mhm.
for all the guys out there, right, that's watching this broadcast, saying "fuck that," I never paid for no pussy and all this type of goofy shit. You lying, because even if you're not paying for it outright up front, you gonna pay whenever you dealing with a female. If you going if it deals with you taking her to the movies, out to eat, yo, I need my nails done or my hair done, or yo, can you buy me some cigarettes to come chill? I need a bottle. Any which
I'm
way
not
you
dealing with
put
those
it.
girls.
All
Buying
right, see,
cigarettes.
see,
Ugh.
see, 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 see,
He gets
Mason,
no
see,
dick.
Mason,
He gets
Mason's
nothing.
casual. Mason's casual and
No
smooth.
dick for me.
But for the rest of us, you gonna spend that money regardless to get
I
some
respect that.
ass.
I respect
There's
that.
no way around it. So I
Mason,
don't knock that dude for coming out and saying what he said. I don't knock him for saying that. Just as long as you're not
Mason,
doing it while you're in a relationship. That's corny.
Yeah.
that's corny.
So he
That's
said, and I
funny.
quote, "Yeah, I buy pussy." Once again, yeah, I buy pussy. Not me. That's what he said. Quote.
But do you buy
Not
pussy,
because
Mason?
I
Have you
need
bought
to,
pussy?
but I'm really just too busy and grown to try and finesse the drawers off. Finesse the drawers off. I get more money than time. I got more money than time. That's what the brother said.
Shout out to that
Hey,
brother. He then came back and
I
said
respect it.
his relationship is probably over after that. So it's funny that you said because he tweeted it after it became viral and said, "I'm pretty sure my relationship is over." So clearly, you and your girlfriend are not even following each other. So I question what kind of relationship you are in. That is why you are out here paying for other bitches' pussies.
He later
Um,
clarified that he was only doing it when he was not in a relationship. But
yeah,
if
I
you know
know.
that that's the way he thinks, I think you would be like, maybe I don't want to be with that guy. So that's what
Yeah,
he. Let's clear that
because
up.
if he paid
Let's
for
not make it
it,
sound like he was paying for pussy while he was in a relationship. I don't know him. I'm caping for him right now, but it is what it is.
mm-mm. Well, my take on it is first of all, I started laughing when Cal was talking, and I agree with you. And you know that I agree with you because so like people don't know the relationship here. So like he's like my family in a sense, right? We have like a person involved. Okay, so we had this conversation when we were younger, and this was my way of thinking. Like, you are gonna pay for a woman's time some way, somehow. But it's so funny to hear Cal talk like this now because that was not his take on it then. So that's why I started laughing. Like, at what point, Cal, did you wake up and understand that you're gonna have to be out here spending them ducats on the chicks? Your sounds out. Is he?
Can y'all hear me?
We can
Yeah,
hear
you
you
back.
now.
All right, my fault. Somebody had called. Wait,
Uh-huh.
hold on, time out. You said my take has changed. When did my take change? When did I say something different about that?
Well, we were younger. So you were a younger man. Now you're a grown man,
She said you were a
right?
younger man.
So
That don't
I'm
count. When I said that, like 10 years ago, that don't count.
not 10, but maybe like it was longer than that. We were like teenagers when we had, but we had this conversation. So I said basically, like, everybody here on Hush and Mouth knows my take on men, women relationships, spending habits, whatever the case is. So
Child support.
child support, okay. We always had this fight
Not
about this.
forget the end result.
We're gonna have a whole episode on child support, and I'm gonna
Child support.
sting your
I
ass,
don't want to
Mason.
talk about
Let me
child
tell you,
support.
I'm gonna hush him mouth the whole show. The whole show, I'm gonna hush him mouth when it comes to child support. We're gonna have
It
a
won't
whole.
be hard. I won't have nothing to say.
You see that? Pass the check by any means
That's the
necessary.
check.
Go get it. He said, "I don't deal
Nah,
with those type of women." Mason, so you haven't ever paid for pussy?
no, not directly. Not directly. Not yet.
You
But you
paid for
paid
it.
for it other
Not
ways,
yet.
right?
You had to buy.
Obviously, I bought dinner, so I'm paying. I bought drink,
Right.
so I'm paying. I've invested time, so I'm paying. I mean, was it a fair exchange? Not always, Sometimes it was whack. So, I mean,
Do you agree with this man that you have more time than money?
that I have more money than time.
I'm sorry. Yes, you have more money than time.
Yeah.
I agree too.
So I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I'm hoping he's not like going behind garbage trucks and doing anything like that. But
That's
it's
absurd.
it's literally famous strips that do that. But I hope that's not the case. But if he's high class, I guess it's up to him. But you're paying regardless. You're paying for dinner. You're paying for whatever the case may be. Like Cal said, you're paying for nails, whatever. You're paying for something. So I mean, is a fair exchange a robbery?
I think it
No,
is.
I don't.
No,
Fair
it's
exchange is
not.
no
It's a
robbery.
fair
A
exchange.
fair exchange.
I didn't take anything more than I was giving you. So I gave you the money, which is what you were after. Isn't that what girls are after? Money. Yes. And pussy isn't that what men are supposedly after? Pussy. Yes.
Well,
So if I'm giving you what you are coming for in the end at the beginning, and you're giving me what I'm coming for at the end at the beginning, that sounds like a fair exchange for me. We gonna save your time, we gonna save my time, and it's like me saying, hey, listen, I want some sex, and how much would it cost for me to fast forward the situation? There's some girls that have numbers. And they're not regular prostitutes, but they be like, yo, if I had 10,000 right now, I would do whatever. If I had 1,000, actually these girls are cheaper.
yeah, they
If
are.
I had $550, I would be jumping off the roof. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, the price. You go into a strip club, the younger ones, we know the young ones that are just in there. They see a certain amount of money, they like, yo, this guy has got it. And he throws 300, takes her out, another 300, and he's had a great night. That's a fair exchange? Or is that a robbery?
Wait, what? I'm over here reading a comment. Can you pull up Leah? Why pay for it when you can have inside Pussy on demand. POD. Pussy. I should have waited to see because first of all, basically, you sounded old as hell. You said talk about I want some sex. No, what the hell?
I didn't. I was trying to sound proper and not sound like really vulgar when I'm saying
Ratchet,
it. I want some
vulgar.
pussy. I want some pussy.
You
Like
don't even say it right.
I'm
Don't
not
say
trying to
it.
say it right.
We
How
never.
you say it? As a matter of fact, how do you say it? Let me hear this. Say I
No,
wasn't
we're
saying it
not
right.
doing this.
How you say it? I want to hear. Let's go.
It's mine, and I want it now.
That's my, who says that? Whatever. Whatever.
That
Give it
sounds like
up.
some old lady stuff.
It's mine and I want it now. I'm falling and I can't get up. That's right after that. What?
Give it up.
All I'm saying is it's a fair exchange. I'm giving you what you want. You giving me what I want. And
Well,
that's
let's
it.
address her. Let's address her. Her comment.
Why
Why
pay
pay
for it?
for it when you can have it inside pussy on demand?
Because that comes with stress, headaches,
I was about to say,
conversations.
if you outside paying for pussy, you don't really want the pussy on demand. 30 minutes, $200 an hour, 400 all day, 1500.
What the heck is happening? I'm not even gonna say fuck. I, is that prices? Is that the going rate? Last week somebody said 300 for raw sex, right? Wasn't that the
They
thing?
said that they spent $300 in
They
the
expect raw
restaurant.
sex.
They clapping them ass cheeks, and it's raw.
Raw sex for $300. I'm not
Hey,
touching you.
I'm gonna just
I'm
say
not
this to
touching
Griffin.
you.
Hey, Griffin, if you opening the floodgates, that's all I'm
Two
saying.
hundred
You gonna have
dollars,
people
four
gonna
hundred
read them
dollars all
comments.
day.
You gonna have dudes hitting you up from all over the world. Like, word,
Oh my
what's
God.
your cash at?
Cash app. Wow.
This is solicitation. I don't know if we should have this comment up here. We do not affiliate with it. Because everybody
I said
always think
what?
I'm solicited
I
on
said
this
what
damn
the
show.
heck is going on? I was trying to sound really Caucasian. What the heck is going on? We only on story number 2. We ain't even
I
finished.
know.
Like
All right, so listen, we're going to go into the vaccine, then we're going to go into our segue to segment 2. That's where we're at.
I think we could have kept going with buying
No, we're not buying.
for $400.
No.
Two
She's out
hundred
here doing
dollars,
the
30
prices right.
minutes.
First of all, ladies and gents in the comments, is the price right? Is that the going price? 30 minutes for 200, an hour for 400, all day for 1500. Stop handle. Is that the going rate? Stop
Look at
handle.
Mason's face.
Yeah.
He said these girls are cheaper. They are actually cheaper. He said 550. So she's saying
I
30
know.
minutes.
I see. I obviously don't do this. Like I don't know. The going rate is
No, you were right.
$200
She's
$200.
talking
No,
export
because I said
prices.
the bigger price. You gonna always take the bigger price.
We had this conversation the other day. Is there a difference between prostitution and escort? There is, but I want to know what you guys think. Mason, strip club connoisseur, you
Wait,
know.
there is? What's the difference? What's the difference?
Oh gosh. Okay,
Escorting.
go
Yeah,
ahead,
go ahead.
Mason.
You
No,
you
go
tell
ahead.
me.
You jumped
I
out
mean,
there. You're professional.
I don't know. But from what I gather, prostitution is the girls behind the dumpster trucks, and then like escorting is probably like a more of a call me at one like whatever, and I pre-screen you, and then we
More
get together.
upscale. She's more
Yeah,
upscale.
I guess.
She's more upscale. She's better kept. You know,
Okay.
she doesn't necessarily come with a pimp or anything. She mostly works for either like an agency or herself or something. What was the agency pimping her now? Escort gets her own bag. You kind of make your.
Okay.
You are Yvonne Griffith. Are you a professional at this? At this point, we're concerned. You know, we might need to do a show. Okay.
On prostitution, and no, we will not. We will not do a show on prostitution.
We
and
were gonna
escorts.
do Madam. We were gonna do Mistress and Side Chicks.
That's
So
none of those are prostitutes or escorts.
well, I'm saying we could. That's a dual show: Mistress, Side Chicks, prostitution,
Prostitutes,
escorts. It's a
escorts?
fucking
Oh,
whole
man.
motherfucking thing.
We're gonna
That's a
get
segment.
canceled.
We're gonna
Feds
get
I just want to
coming.
say you gotta y'all gotta be bold as hell to be doing all that shit in this pandemic right now. Y'all bold as hell. But
What
I guess the money
prostitution?
never stops. Hell yeah.
Yes.
You do
It's
it
the
with a
oldest
mask on.
profession. Oh shit.
Really? Really? The whole New York City got masks on. Where our cases is at right now? Even with the
0.0.
vaccine, what is the cases at right now?
Let
What
me
did
ask you
that
this
shit stop?
question, Cal. Let me ask you this question. All right, first of all, I want to ask you for the viewers, just you know, are you in a relationship?
Me, I'm not in a relationship, but I do date around from time to time.
Oh, you
What
did
does
around.
that mean?
He said, "What does
I
that
do go
mean?"
around.
Like, all right, so look. What I mean is, I do like talk to women. You know, what I mean,
Oh,
hang
okay.
out, go on dates. But a relationship to me is like we have solid plans to like, you know, you what we gonna do 3, 4, 5 years from now? You know, are we gonna invest together? Are we gonna make a family together? I don't have them type of conversations with a woman I'm not in a relationship with. You know what I mean? It's more so we just
Okay.
hanging out, cooling, and that's it. And the reason for that is because I'm gonna be honest, my punk ass is scared. I'm scared.
What
Yes,
you scared of,
yes,
brother?
Mace. You heard
I
me
want to
right.
know. What you
My
scared of? What's going on?
my punk
Talk
ass
to me.
is I'm scared because I see what be going on. I see how a lot of women and men, man, let me just say that. I don't want y'all to flame me in the comment section, right? A lot of men and a lot of women invest time, money, and energy in the wrong relationship. And then they
Ooh.
end up by themselves heartbroken and wasted time. And I'm 31 years old. And I feel like, yo, for me, it's cool when you 19, 20. I feel like you got more time to fuck up. But when you're in your 30s and you fuck up, I feel like that heartbreak hit different. Like you just be like, damn.
I
Cause
still
like
ain't got it right.
31, you get into a relationship at 31, right? Let's say you few years, it don't work out. So now you what, 35, 36. Now you back to, damn, I'm single again. After you lost all that time and money, so now you're gonna go back to dating again. Back
Mm-mm.
to like, come on, son. I'm scared of that shit.
You
Makes a lot
know,
of sense.
that definitely makes a lot of
Makes a
sense,
lot of
and
sense.
I think that there's a lot of people that's with you
Bars.
on that. That's Mel
Sorry,
shit.
Mel. That's Mel's joint.
That's
But
Mel
look,
shit.
I had
I,
to play
I'm
that. That's bars.
I gotta add this real quick, right? A lot of that shit is my fault because now that I'm a little older, it's like, yo, what is it about you that's not only scared, but you keep attracting these fucked up types of women? It's
Mm.
something wrong with me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Wow.
There's nothing wrong with
It's
you, brother.
something
You know
wrong
what
with
it
me.
is? You're a helper. You trying to help society. So what happens is you see something broken, you want to fix it. You're attracted to fixing things that are broken. So that just brings you to the ladies that are a little bit more, they need a little polishing, or they broken in some sort of way because you are a helper and you are a fixer. You want to fix that. So you just got to realize that you can't fix and help everybody. So that's all that is, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
Wow, that was amazing,
Like,
Mason.
I appreciate that, Mace.
I
That's
really want
true.
you to give
That's
yourself the
true.
bars
Oh,
there.
I get the Don DeMarco joint. All
No,
right.
we're gonna give you all three. We're gonna give you. Okay, then we're gonna give you the applause.
Okay, we get it.
Then we're gonna give you the gunshot.
Oh, in the building.
Okay, you in the building today. So now I gave you all those things because, and I'm gonna give you a hush your mouth right here.
Uh
There's a
oh.
little something. Ooh, ooh.
You trying to say my man isn't a helper? Okay, here we go. I'm ready for this. I'm gonna sit up.
That's how I
My
took it
mic
too. That's why I'm
ready.
like, oh
I'm like, I'm like, I'm gonna defend
shit.
this one. Go ahead.
You done shot both of us though, Paul.
Yeah,
In one
no, that's
one
cute.
shot.
You know what? You're a victim here, Cal. So I don't what. So while what Mason says
Why he's a
could
victim?
be true to an extent, and Mason, I think you may have these same traits. You're a helper too. However, when we're out here helping each other, Cal is right. We need to help ourselves. So you too, and Mason, we've talked about you with relationships and how you feel right now, and you're not
I don't
dating
trust these
either.
hoes.
Right. So y'all both have the same issue that you guys need to address within yourselves. So you were right, Cal. You do have an issue. Mason, you didn't know it, but you have an issue.
I
Okay.
have an issue.
So you do need to do some love. And I think that what Cal is doing, what he spoke about earlier in our mental health check-in, when he said that he was on a spiritual journey, is the best way to overcome that. Because I feel like I was in a space where you guys are at, and I really just didn't believe in love, and I really just was like, I don't want no relationship. I just want to be a hoe in peace forever.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I never said I wanted to be a
You
hoe
know
in
what I'm
peace. Like,
saying?
I am not
Right.
wholesome. I'm not. Oh, I am not any of that.
Because you have trust issues. So
I know.
unlike
I do.
unlike Cal over here, who is out here dating around, which is why you said, well, what does that look like? Because you completely have trust issues. So the yoga for you is good. The hot yoga is good for you. That whole meditation and getting into a space, that's really good for you. This is a Ayana fixing my life type of
So
moment.
wait, because
Here,
I
but
like yoga and stuff, that means
no,
that I'm not.
this is working
But
for you, my man.
it's working for me.
It's working for you. You're gonna grow. You're gonna blossom. Think of yourself as a flower. Is that what they say in yoga?
What?
You're
Well,
blooming.
I do say that I'm a work in progress all the time to the women, so I guess that counts.
You with women, yeah. Because
I'm a
but
work in progress.
the thing I do like about you is that you ain't no like bitter nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I,
Because they do have those. Cal, I don't really know what your issue is yet.
oh shit.
I'm
Yo,
gonna
so
bring.
we all have issues. Is that what you're doing right now? You read
Gunshots.
this, we all have issues. It's not normal or okay to figure life out step by step and go through it as we encounter it and act accordingly.
How long you guys
So
been single?
quite some time.
She,
Oh
yeah,
shit. Go
a
ahead, Kat.
few years, few years. And
Wow.
you know
You know what
what?
that
You
is
know
though
what,
for me?
Mace?
Go ahead. Go
we
ahead,
we
Kat.
we we peasants in this aspect because Cole been in her relationship for like 100 years, happy in love, married and shit, and we still single. So
So she
we
could
on this
preach to us.
peasant
That's
kind of
true.
time. Yeah, yeah.
That's
She could
true.
shoot us down. You know what I'm
You could
saying?
shoot
I
us
can
down on
feel
that.
you. That's why I said, hold up, wait a minute. Whoop, whoop,
I'll
whoop.
give it to you.
Shout shout out to Core her relationship though.
Thank you. We need an applause.
Yeah, we
Oh, I
need an
got the
applause for
gunshot for
that.
you.
The,
But we gonna look, Cole. We gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out, Cole. Don't
no,
worry.
but
We
the
gonna figure
funny
it out.
thing about this, Cal, is you knew me during my prime. We've known each other for a really long time. We go way, way
Is
back.
that when you had all those side niggas?
When I had all the side niggas, when I was
The nigga for
outside,
food, the dude
you
for
know, I
dude for
had
the
a
car
food nigga.
ride,
Yeah, I had
the
everything. Am
nail,
I
the
lying,
hair and nails
Cal?
dude.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Cal knows me. We used to hang.
Oh man,
Yeah, no.
pimping was pimping when
All I'm
Corey
gonna
was
say
pimping.
is Cole was a different. She was a different person back then. She was a different person. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
scared.
Oh
Yeah.
man, good shit, guys. This is a really good episode. I'm in love with this episode. It's hilarious. I laughed a
We
lot.
off topic and shit.
All right,
Nah, go ahead
We
so
though, Cole.
way
well,
off
no,
topic. We
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 so
have 15 different topics. You touched on two. Like,
it's okay. We do this here on Hush Your Mouth because y'all know I get a little bit sidetracked. But I'm gonna bring it back, and I always bring it back. This is where the reels come from, for real.
I want to see
So,
how this goes back to the FDA approving Pfizer.
I'm about to tell you. So, Cal, you're dating. We understand what's going on there now. So, while you're single and you're dating around, as you would say, are you sexually active currently?
I'm
Those are
sexually
doctor
active, yeah,
questions.
but I don't sleep with everybody I date. Let me just say that, right? Is I gotta
Of course.
really like. All right, obviously, people you like you date, that's applause, but that sexual energy is different. Now that I'm older, I'm like, nah, I'm not just giving my shit. Cause dudes like women, y'all taught to just, yo, don't be going around smashing dudes and all of this and that, make them work for it. But we ain't taught that. Men, we taught the opposite. Yo, take as many down as you can. You the man. And I feel like that shit is incorrect. Cause we got power in our sexual energy like y'all got power in y'all. Y'all shit is powerful, so is our shit.
Clap
So
for that man.
nah,
Clap for that man.
yeah, nah, we
That's
gotta
right.
work for this shit too.
No, I
Fuck
actually
that.
agree. I actually agree with you because, but that goes into being more so, and as you learn on your spiritual journey, that's like a soul tie thing. So you, and that's just like, okay, so I could get deep, but we're going to save that for actually a future episode. Soul ties, soulmates, twin flames, all of that shit. That shit's going to be dope as fuck. Um, so make sure you guys tune in. We should release a schedule one day, but we always fucking switching up. Anyways,
We getting sidetracked.
I
Color
know.
people time.
All right, it's kind of people time all the time. But I said that. So, all right, you don't sleep with everybody that you date. So during this pandemic, how many people would you say you have slept
Two, two.
with a mask on or no? Or they had they? Did you let them get tested? I want to know. Did you let them get tested or what? What's going on out there?
Oh shit! No, it wasn't with a
He
mask on.
paid $300
Come
for
on now.
takeout, so he was.
Raw
What
sex,
was it? Was it raw sex?
automatically.
Smacking him. What did he say? That shit was
Hey,
hilarious.
hey, Mace. This is her. This is her
Yo.
trying to tie it back into the Pfizer
Oh,
joint.
that's where we going. I'm
Yeah,
like,
this
what
is
are we
how
talking about?
she.
Are we getting back to the FDA approval? Go ahead, Pfizer.
Yo, Core,
Yeah.
you
So
good. You
thank you.
good, Core.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
I
no,
ain't see
so
that one coming.
we
Pause.
took you all the way around. Pause. Yeah,
Pause.
well,
Yo, wow.
whoa.
Hey, yo.
Pause. Pause. Pause.
This
Pause.
is so good.
Pause.
Nah, yo, y'all a bug. All right, so yeah, no, so it wasn't. You did. It wasn't with a mask on. I'm gonna take it wasn't one.
Nah, nah. It wasn't. It wasn't with a mask on. Nah.
And no coronavirus testing.
Nah,
No.
it wasn't with no virus.
Okay, I just
I'm
want
gonna
to
keep it a
know.
hundred.
You know, don't
It
worry, me
wasn't.
neither. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
We live together though, it's different. But and Mason, what about you? Were you out
Cool.
here? Oh yeah, I was coming to you next. Pause.
Who, me?
Yo, his
No, I
facial
was in the house.
expressions is
I was,
priceless.
I was in the house.
Are you celibate for pandemic? You didn't have no boo
Yes,
loving?
I'm celibate for pandemic.
This is why the ladies love Mason. Ladies, when the pandemic is over, you have been vaccinated because I believe Mason's been vaccinated,
I
right?
have, I have,
Get
but
in
that doesn't
Mason's
mean I'm fucking everybody.
get in Mason's DMs and shoot your shot.
Do not get in my DM. We talked about this. Do not get in my DMs. We are not doing that. But my man Cal, if you looking, you can shout your DM out at the end or your Instagram out at the end, and they are welcome to jump in your
Shit.
Instagram if you looking. It's all good. It's
Man,
all
listen,
good.
I'm unlike Mason, I'm not as smooth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could hit me up if y'all feel like, I'm open. I'm open. If I like you, I like you. We gonna vibe.
Are you getting vaccinated or did you get vaccinated, Cal?
Oh, no, I been got vaccinated.
Oh my gosh, this is like
Yeah, I've been did that. Because
oh
because I
That's all
felt
right.
like I felt like it wasn't FDA approved before. But I feel like, yo, what am I more scared of? The virus or the shot? You know what I'm saying? And you got to look at it like this, right? We fortunate to be in America, right? How many countries where they don't even have enough vaccines for people, and people are like literally like crying for a vaccine in other places, and we have enough, and we walking around like, nah, fuck that, I ain't taking that shit. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of like people that don't got no food in other countries, but we throwing ours away and shit. Like, nah, that's leftovers. I don't want that. It makes no sense. If you know something is invisible and is deadly and is highly contagious, why would you risk catching that than taking a shot?
because it was written.
Th- th-
Because it was
What was
written.
written? What was written?
However you was going to go. Or if you was going to catch COVID, if it was going to kill you in the first place. There's people who caught COVID and didn't necessarily die. They're immune to it. Their immune system is, up to par, I guess. I don't know. Or, you know what I mean? So they don't have any health concerns. I think it's more, let me say,
Griffith is funny.
Huh?
Go ahead, Cole. Now I was
Oh,
reading
oh
Griffith's
yeah, I didn't even get
comment.
there yet. I'm trying to not to get off topic with this. I'm trying to be
Yeah.
have a serious moment so we could go to the next, and then we can address her in between. Um, yeah. So me personally, I'm not taking it. I didn't take it. I have asthma. I have health concerns. I've lost people to COVID. Um, I just don't think that. First of all, I think it's the fucking. It's a chip. I don't know. I'm a conspiracy theorist type of person. I
A
think
friend of
it's
mine said we all gonna turn into zombies.
I think
I was
no, that's
dying when she
crazy.
said
That's a
that.
little bit. I'm not into even zombie shows and nothing, but
Man,
I do think it's kind of like the mark of the beast. If you do, or if you're a religious person,
mhm.
that's my opinion on it. Because if you just watch the way that things are going, and if you've ever read the Bible, Revelations, which if you do know me, and welcome to Hush Your Mouth. If you don't, um, I'm not I'm not for necessarily the Bible, but I do because I believe that the Bible was written by the government to an extent. So yeah, don't
All
don't get
right,
me.
we moving on.
We ain't
But
gonna get on that because we ain't, that's
yeah,
like religion, politics.
we
That's a
passing
different
on
type of
we
topic.
passed
We're
on
on that time. But
we
anyway,
passed on it.
he's like, no, we're past our time.
We're passing on it. Like we could go. Yeah,
Okay, well,
1:15.
shout
Like
out
we
to the
could go.
people who got vaccinated. Shout outs to the people who taking Pfizer. Pfizer is the only one that's vaccinated, but they did change their name after they got FDA approved.
Core. Can I ask you one question
Yes,
before we move on?
yes.
All right. So, um, me and you in the same state and all that now, but we spend a lot of time in New York City, right? So, my question is, what do you think about the mandate of New York City mandated as far as like you can't do this, you can't go over here, do this,
Oh yeah.
and are you willing to live like that for the rest of your? Because this shit is not going nowhere. It's new variant after new variant after new variant, which is like, yo, people, what you saying right now, Cole, not to make this a debate, right? But what you talking about, how people caught it and didn't die, right? Cool. But each variant is more dangerous than the last one. So my thing to you is, you cool with not being able to go to the movies with your shorty, go to the gym, go get something to eat. You cool with not doing none of that shit because you don't want to take a shot. You comfortable with that? And my other question to you, Cole, is what happens now when they mandate some more places that you can't go to, and mandate some more places that you can't go to, and some more places. Because that's all that's gonna keep happening. If y'all keep not taking a shot, they're gonna continue with these mandates because they want to get through this pandemic. And they feel like those who are not taking a shot is why the shit is ongoing. So it's gonna be more mandates. So what, how do you respond to that, Cole? You cool with that?
So this is funny for me because for a long time people were saying like, oh, if they might start requiring it for you to travel everywhere and do this and that. And if anybody knows me, they know I love to travel. I love to be on the go. I love to explore new places. The beach is my friend, whatever. I made a pact with because I've heard some people say, well, damn, if they stop me from traveling, then I'm going to take it. I'm not. I'm not taking it. Um, and I'm cool with not being able to do those things because in reality, I create my own reality. Like I create my own reality. I create my own world. So if I want to work out, we'll be working out right in this motherfucking house. So I have a really nice community that I can work out in with a gym. But I live in Pennsylvania, so it's like we don't have that mandate that New York has. But usually Pennsylvania follows after New York, New Jersey. You know what I mean? So those are things that I did have to think about. But to answer your question, I'm okay with it because I don't want to sell my soul for that. Like I have asthma. I don't want to insert the virus into myself, especially if it doesn't even really like prevent you from getting the COVID or passing it along. Really, honestly, it doesn't.
So I live in
Core
New York. Yeah.
only my four mates. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Only.
Oh no, I'm just gonna say core. Only one of the vaccines, and I don't want to turn this to a vaccine show. Only one of the vaccines actually inserts the virus in you. That's the JJ. The first two don't work like that. You
Okay.
do know that, right?
No, I
So
don't.
if that's why you afraid, fear no more. All
Okay.
right. All of them don't work the same. That's why the first two you need two shots, and the Johnson and Johnson you only need one shot.
Okay,
Because
now
the
I'm
first
not
two,
trusting. Let me
good.
tell you why I'm not trusting Johnson and Johnson. I'm not trusting
I don't
I don't
Johnson.
trust
trust
And,
that shit
any of them
either.
though.
I know, but I won't trust. But you have to do your research on both, right? On all of them, or whoever, how many there is now, whatever.
Mm.
So Johnson and Johnson. I only knew about Johnson and Johnson and Pfizer. I didn't know who's the third one.
It's
Uh,
Moderna.
Moderna.
Moderna. I don't know who they.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, Moderna. They make birth control.
I
Don't
think
know.
so.
No.
I think
They
they
make
do.
birth control.
I think they do. I'm not 100
I
percent sure,
think
but I
they make
think
the
they do.
bronze IUD. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna come back to y'all with that. Either way,
Out of
that's
all
not
three of
even
us,
a
you
good.
should know. I shouldn't be the
That's not even
expert.
a good IUD to have in your body. Honestly, like it can make you infertile. But whatever, if it is by that company. But so Johnson and Johnson, I can't even trust you to make powder for my baby without like there's been reports of cancer from Johnson and Johnson. Johnson Johnson's in the class action lawsuit. Why do I want to take a vaccine that's killed millions and
In, in,
millions of people?
in all honesty, every drug company is in class action lawsuits. If you really
I
dig
don't.
deep into it, every single one of them, because
Well,
there's class action lawsuits for everything. AT and
well,
T
it.
has a class action lawsuit. T-Mobile has a class action lawsuit going on right now. Like,
Yeah.
you got one of those.
I
No,
don't. You know who doesn't have a class action lawsuit? Me. I don't. And you know
you
what?
are not Moderna, Johnson and Johnson, or any type of pharmaceutical company. How is that equal? Like apples and oranges.
No, tomatoes and tomatoes. Now
We
that
still
was
didn't even get
bar.
to our cheating topic yet.
I know we're
Anyway,
getting there now. All right. So, long story short, if you know me, you know that I do not even take meds really, like unless it's absolute like dire health need to take meds. Vitamins are something different, but I don't really believe in taking meds. Now, everybody knows like well, that's another topic, mental health and all that other stuff. But that's a very fairly new thing for me. My for a long time, I didn't take medication, so I don't trust nothing or nobody. That's just a personal preference. That's like do not be resuscitated or be resuscitated. At this point, COVID for me is like do not be resuscitated or be resuscitated. I'm a person that believes that when you were born, it was already written for your day to go. I'd rather go out by COVID than get hit by a car, get set on fire, get shot, drown, whatever is the case.
I'd
So
rather
I'm gonna
die.
take my chances.
None.
I'm gonna take my chances. I
I look
always
both
say
ways when I cross the street. I make sure that I'm not laying on the train track, so I try not to put myself in danger.
wear your mask and wash your hands.
So I've
You won't
already
catch
been
COVID.
washing my hands. You know what's surprising? How many
Did you
people
catch
don't
COVID?
wash their hands? And did I catch COVID? No.
Okay,
And I
stop.
worked in Times Square. Like, so I mean, talking
It's
about
meant for the people
travelers,
that it's meant
tourists.
for.
I'm not gonna
That's
say
that.
that, but
I'm
I'm
not.
extra
That
careful.
sounds
So
bad, but
what happened?
I said that sounds bad the way I said it. But that's. I'm just saying from my personal point of
I
view.
I believe anyone can catch it. I believe that it's immune deficiency, so it's not gonna know any shape or color or anything
Listen,
like that. I wouldn't
that
knock you for not getting it. I don't knock you know
I don't
anyone
knock
for
anybody.
getting it. I'm just saying in general. It's your personal choice, but the reason
Yeah.
why I feel that it's such a push to get as many people vaccinated as possible is because nobody wants another shutdown, especially these companies. These people that pour money into the government, they don't want another shutdown. You know how much money was lost by not having people outside at work, at venues. Sports teams lost money. MTA lost money, like in New York City. The buses were free. Like you could hop on and out. You know
Yeah.
how much money they lost from those situations? No body with money, a company, or anything in this economy wants that to happen. That's the real motivation behind why they're pushing it so much. Is because the people that normally contribute to these politicians and stuff like that. Nah, we can't have another shutdown. Let's do what we got to do, and we got to get give people $100 to get vaccinated. Give them $100 because that is going to generate $5,000 for me in the next month that I would lose otherwise. So it's all based on money, in my opinion. I'm not obviously a millionaire that's contributing in these rooms, but this is what I think. So that's why it's being pushed so much because we can't afford another shutdown.
That's why they say, and we're going to move on after this, money is the root of all evil. And like,
Oh, jeez.
no, like,
All
I'm
right.
just not for
How do we
it.
go from that into, Amber Rose and her
I'm going to tell you. So you're going to make it
unfaithful
fun. We're going to
relationships
spice
with
it
a
up.
narcissist?
So, y'all, right now, my body feels
Narcissism.
like, I don't know if y'all
Body
see my
feels
braids, but
like
I'm going to tell y'all. So, I don't know if y'all see my braids, but they're really long. They're like past my butt. And then they got these beads on the end because I was trying to be cute, right?
and your
Oh,
nails are done too. I see them.
you know
I
what I'm
see them.
saying? But
Okay. New school year, new you. Warming it up.
whatever,
Okay.
mom and all that.
We working it. Yeah, we got to talk about the moms that don't look like moms that come to these parent teachers meetings, but I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh wow.
Yo,
Wow.
yo.
Anyway, guys. So the crate challenge, real quick. It wasn't in the notes. Just want to address it. My body feels like I did the crate challenge. Feels like I went to the hospital for a broken neck and maybe even a broken spine. I want y'all to stop doing that crate challenge. I've been watching them so much that my body feels like I did them with this long hair. Just wanted y'all to know. Moving right along into our last Talk to Me Tuesday topic, which we're going to talk about because it leads into our segment 2, which is going to be fast. I think. It's looking like a 2-hour
Hour
episode.
and 26 minutes in.
It's
Amber
looking like it's looking
Rose.
like an hour and 45. Whatever. It's cool.
That's how you feeling, all right?
That's
Amber
how
Rose talks being in love with a narcissist after boyfriend's cheating. So Amber Rose, her recent boyfriend and her last baby's father, recently broke up, and he admitted to cheating with over 12 women.
Well,
Yep.
he admitted after she caught it in his phone, so all he had to do was
Well,
admit.
he publicly admitted it because he was on a
Oh,
radio
okay.
show, a national radio show, where he admits to have cheated with 12 women and being caught. So
She
not only did
publicly,
he publicly, he,
yeah, because she publicly blasted him, so he had to publicly admit it.
and
She went on a whole rant.
on the Instagram, he went on a radio show and said it. I've seen situations where you could accuse me of anything in the public and I say nothing. That's usually how it goes. It's not where I've rarely seen where a man goes and says, yes, that's what I did. Can you think of a case or am I bugging?
Well, first of all, yes, Beyonce, Jay-Z. Beyonce went on a whole rant, wrote a whole album, made a video album.
She made an
Jay-Z,
album and you're
Jay-Z
counting that as
public.
a rant? An
Yeah,
album is a rant.
the whole album was about how
When did
Jay-Z
she say
cheated.
Jay-Z? When did she say Jay-Z cheated on me? At what point in that
First of
album?
all, let's be clear. Let's
At no
be
point.
clear.
At no point. You read in between the lines and assuming.
Now,
But at
I'm
no
gonna
point did she say that. Go ahead.
okay. So I'm gonna
You first.
because I know this sounds. So we're also on SoundCloud, guys. Not SoundCloud. What are we on?
Spotify. Spotify.
Spotify. Sorry, Spotify, guys. So I try to watch my tone on the mic because sometimes my voice is
Oh,
really loud.
you was passionate about this one?
Yeah, because I was about to get like loud and just like. So first of all, I just want to let everybody know.
I'm leaning in
Yeah, let me move my mic a little bit. I'm definitely a part of the Beehive. Okay, so
all
let's be
day.
clear. Now, I don't have to read between the lines from my president because we understood what she was trying to let us know happened to her and what was going on with the sis because she lets the Beehive in on her life as much as she possibly could when she could, how she could. She dropped a whole video album, told that man that he was going to be, and I quote, she was going to be, and I quote, jumping on another nigga's dick, boy. This can't come from Beyonce unless Beyonce felt this in her soul. I felt this in my soul.
I'm
You
gonna let
felt
you
it in your
finish.
soul
She
core.
I'm gonna,
said, me
I'm
and
gonna let
my
you
baby
finish before
gonna
I
be
even make my
all
point.
right. You understand? She said a lot of things in that album that was just like, oh my God, we felt the pain and everybody knew. But we didn't want to act on it. I'm speaking from the Beehive because we didn't know how she was feeling about Jay. But then the album did tell us in the end that they worked it out, right? Which is super dope. Jay goes on an interview and tells the interviewer that she
Rap
was speaking her
radar.
she was speaking her truth, right? Is that what happened, Mason? Aren't you in the music?
Rap radar. He was on the podcast Rap radar with Elliot
No, this
Wilson.
this was a with an old man and on a couch. You never seen this video, like this interview?
Oh, the one for the New York Times.
Oh, it's the New York Times. Yeah,
The
yeah,
New
yeah,
York Times guy.
Okay. Yeah. Continue.
Yes.
yeah.
Let's remember Jay confessing his sins to the world.
You are reading into. At no point did he say. I'm waiting for the point where he said I cheated on Beyonce, or Beyonce said Jay-Z cheated on me. At no point did
That's not
neither
how
one
they
of them say
work.
that.
You have to
And
know what
and
they
and and
talking
if you're
about.
going by those songs, you know that the Dream writes a lot of those songs,
I
which is another
do.
man. So
But
and do you know that during her marriage she sung a song called "Single Ladies," which she was not single
she was letting him know that she could be.
when she was married. Throw your hands up, like what are you talking about here?
You gotta
Listen,
know what's no, you gotta pay
you reading in
listen.
between the lines. At no
No.
point in history as any man, that man made history. He went on the air and said, "I cheated with 12 women." No one has said that. No one.
No one has said I cheated with 12 women.
No one has said it. Listen, my relationship failed because I cheated with 12 women. That shit is monumental. Shout out to him.
Okay, so first do you agree that he's a narcissist?
Yes. That statement alone
Yeah.
says that he's a narcissist. He was like, yo, listen, I am that good that I'm going to tell y'all I cheated with 12 women. That's narcissism.
But do
At its
we? All right. Let
finest.
me ask you this, Cole. You a part of the Beehive. Do you look at Jay the same after
I
that?
do.
Well,
Totally.
because he was able, you heard me say he was able to confess his sins. First of all, let me tell you something. I think that anybody, I think a lot of beautiful women, like Amber Rose being one of them too, get cheated on. Like it's not exempt. That remember, that's the personal healing. What you used to say to me, Mason? I need to be healed. I'm working on healing. That was the
Working on
thing in
healing.
one of our past episodes. So yeah, no, healing is real important. And Jay was healing, and he said that he's still healing. He's learning to undo some things from his past. So people gonna make mistakes. It's about how you handle it afterwards. It's accountability. It's the actions moving forward. Her sister did not have to, like, well, she did have to fuck him up in that elevator for him to know it was real. Like, it was what it was. It was the smoke. Like, no. So I respect how
You
he
know
handled
what,
it. And I
Cole?
respect how he handled Solange in that elevator, too. Because she was,
Cole, I respect you. You know why? Because that was some real shit you said. You pretty much you seeing that he's growing and you forgiving him for his sins. Because a lot of women be like, nah, niggas ain't shit, and this is why woo woo. But you didn't tear him down. You understood he made a mistake. And I think more women in our community gotta start doing that because nobody's perfect.
well, nobody's perfect. I'm writing down my timestamp for my reel because I don't
She's
get
like,
too
I want
many of
this
these
real.
moments.
I want this. Smash your
Yo,
mouth moment.
Because
Yo.
that was a hush your mouth moment for
So are you
me.
saying all women should allow themselves to be cheated on because you ain't no better than Beyonce?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know that's not what I'm saying. You know how I give it up on
I'm
here.
just saying. I'm
Don't
just saying.
play. You know that
So,
I do not
so I
promote
mean,
cheating.
I'm just saying. Y'all better than Beyonce. Y'all that say I would never let nobody cheat. Y'all better than Beyonce.
It's different. It's different than
We
being
lost Mr. Kelly.
Beyonce. Oh, did we leave him? Did we lose him? Oh, maybe he'll join back in the backstage. You'll catch him. But
I got you.
it's different than Beyonce because Beyonce's married to that man. They have kids. They have a family. So this definitely goes into our segue. We're there. I don't know how we skipped over Amber Rose went into Beyonce, but Beyonce and Amber Rose, they both have children. So children definitely, maybe alter things a little bit. I'm not saying accept it. That person should know what your boundaries are and your yeses and your nos are. But let your yeses be your yeses and let your nos be your nos, and stand on that. Um, but also know who you're dealing with. Knowing who you're dealing with is really important in a relationship. Period. Any relationship, friendships, romantic relationships, marriages. So she had to know that that was something that he was battling. Remember, like we're talking about Jay Z here. We're talking about A&R guy from Def
Def Jam.
Jam. What's his
That's
name?
ironic.
That's really ironic.
That's
Look, birds
pretty
of a feather
ironic.
flock together.
Wow,
So Amber,
what?
you might just have
You
to hold
just
it
you always say that that's not true, but now you're using that reference of all
down.
references.
Well, we're
So
using that tonight.
all hoes, if your friend's a hoe, you a hoe too. Remember we talked
Listen,
about this.
whole
You
shit,
can't say
whole life or
birds of
no
a
life. Fuck
feather.
it.
Oh
No.
wow, we changing up right now. Yo, where is
Mm-mm.
his name? It's AE.
It was a
Oh,
letter, a new one.
his name is Alexander Edwards, and he goes by AE.
Okay, AE. So yeah, definitely. Um, when you on here and you out here in these streets, you growing, you learning. There's some lessons that you didn't learn. I'm still learning lessons to today. They come, they go, they happen.
All I'm saying is, listen, regardless of having your boundaries and things like that, uh, some relationships I think go too far. And I think
Hmm.
because you are looking beyond some people's obvious flaws, they're not gonna get no better right then and there. And you need to realize that and say, listen, like I can only help you as much as you want to be helped. So if you don't want to be helped, I just need to leave you alone until you get to the space where you want to be helped. It's like being addicted to something. Like you can't tell that person, listen, you're addicted. You need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing that because they're gonna continue doing it until they feel like I've had enough. Enough is enough, and they want to get better. And I think that cheating is an addiction too. 12 women is not normal. Sorry,
12 women is definitely not normal. I was
that's a
texting
woman a month.
if it was even a month. So he got a different woman for each month. That's some rich nigga shit though. Is that not rich nigga shit? Do rich
What if he had
niggas,
paid them? Would it be?
if
Would
you're
it be the
paying
same?
them, we were talking about Mr. But she was about to marry him, am I correct?
Yo,
And she has a kid with him. I didn't
I
even know
think
she
I
had a
think
kid with him.
she had a kid with him. She has two kids. Like
She has
she
Wiz's
has
kid.
Batch, and then I forgot Ash is his name, and I forgot what the new kid's name. Something very eclectic.
Mm, mm. Yeah, no, I definitely think that
Slash
wait, what?
Slash Electric is his name. Slash Electric.
Why would they name that baby Slash?
Electric.
I know he probably won't ever need a job and have to work a real one or whatever, but
I mean,
why would they name that big Mason? What happened to you drinking on the show with me? Lizzie used to drink on the show with me, but now, I mean, you used to drink on the show with us, but now you just come here empty handed. You be like,
it's my healthy kick. It's my healthy kick. Remember, working out 5 a.m.s in the gym. You taking a shot? Are you really? You didn't even say the thing you were supposed to say. We agreed upon a reason for you to take this shot, but you know,
well, I don't know if you saw my Instagram story earlier, but I got a coupon. Okay.
okay,
I got a coupon later, so
take the
I
shot.
got take my shots tonight on Hush Your Mouth. But
But
no.
how do you feel about the situation? You feel like
Okay, so I was a little bit like I was like, well, she might have caught me on a bad day. I was like, oh Amber. I did that's what I said. Those was my exact words. I was like, oh Amber, I'm sad when she was on her rant because I noticed the rant.
uh, I think
And
she loves love. So I mean, she'll be with somebody
is
else. She
that a
loves love.
tattoo on her forehead?
Yes.
What does it say?
I don't know. Maybe Bash.
What?
I
I don't know. Well,
I don't
anyway,
know.
either way, I was more. She does love love. She tries. So I was. So when we said that we were going to discuss this topic, I basically said to myself, I said, "Self, what we know about Amber Rose?" And myself said, "Well, we know she was married to Wiz, right? Were they married?"
Yes.
So I was like, first of all, let's go back to the beginning. We know she was with Kanye, and they were together for a while, but that was when she first hit the scene. We first seen Amber, and I feel like throughout time you've seen Amber transition, but never her type of dude. Do you think that? Do you agree? I think
That's
21
something I
Savage
don't.
was a little bit like off, a little bit different, but even him, he's not from here, so he's gonna be different. So let me get into what I mean.
When you say
Right.
from here, do you mean Atlanta or do you mean he's really born in England and we
He's
just
really born in
kind of
England and all that other stuff. You know, he came over, he's popping in Atlanta, he got the sound or whatever, but he's a London native, an Englishman, right?
English? Okay.
So, um, and I feel like different men from different places, you get a different type of person, just like girls from different places. Anybody from anywhere different, you're gonna get. And where is Amber from? Is she from Philly? I'm assuming she's from Philly.
She
I
is from
forgot.
Philly. You know what's funny? She is well, she was a
She
former
was a
stripper.
stripper.
She
Right.
also came up to New York a few times. Sue's Rendezvous,
Look
the
at you. You would
places.
know. Seen her. Look, strip club connoisseur. Brushed
Yo,
arms with Amber. Okay.
this has to stop. This has to stop.
I need to
This
get you a
narrative
fucking.
has to stop.
I have to get you some type of class or something. But anyway.
Strip club class. I'm gonna do an OnlyFans on strip clubbing and strip club etiquette,
Oh my
gentlemen.
God. You know that's a master class. You could sell that.
Masterclass in strip club etiquette. If you broke, stay home.
We'll talk about it
That's
off
it.
air. We'll
If you
talk
broke,
about it
stay.
off air. We'll develop something.
If you
That's
broke, stay
here.
home.
You heard it here on
Rule
Hush Your
number
Mouth
one.
first. But so she was with Kanye. She was really quiet. She was just like in the background. She was his arm candy, which there's a lot of girls out here who's men's arm candy. Then we need to have a topic about arm candies. Did you ever have an arm candy like a bitch that was just looking good and then
And then what? Just looking good, and
she
then
was just looking good? You know, she was the good look. She's
yeah. I
beautiful.
mean, yeah, definitely had
Every man
those.
has an arm candy. Side panel, who's not talking today, likes arm candies.
Are you
She
arm
likes.
candy?
Oh no, not me. I'm not the arm candy. Am I the arm candy?
Are
Bitches
you
might
the arm
think I'm the
candy?
arm candy.
But
Yo,
maybe
side
you
panel, you
could
might
be.
need to speak up on this one right here. Am I the arm candy? Nah,
You're
you're
the
not.
arm candy. This is crazy.
Nah. I'm not the arm candy. I don't think I'm the arm
I thought
candy.
you didn't. Side panel just said you are.
No. Nah, she's not the arm candy.
Oh,
I'm not
you
the arm
know.
candy. No.
Oh,
But
yes, I was rooting
side,
for you to be the arm candy.
side panel is vain enough to have an arm candy type of chick.
Why
I don't
is
know.
that though? Like, you think that that's like, is that a bad thing?
Do you not?
I mean, what depends on the circumstance. Depends. Hey, a fair exchange is never a robbery. I can never forget when somebody told me that. A fair exchange is not a robbery. So if you're giving me a good
It
look,
was a stripper who told you that, right?
huh?
It was a stripper who told you that.
Not at the time. She wasn't a stripper at the time that we
But
met.
she became a stripper.
This is not a conversation.
I'm just saying it's because
At some point in her life,
yeah, no, that's a mind frame. That's a mind frame type of thing.
Oh, tell me more. What do you think? Because I
No,
say
we're
that
not
all the
talking
time.
about that. But so we're going
Why is
on.
that a mind frame? No, I want to know why is that a mind frame. A fair exchange is not a robbery. Is a mind
That's
frame.
because some
Okay.
people think that fair exchange is actually a robbery. Some people think that.
It's called a fair exchange. Like, how is that a
I
robbery?
know, but some people just think that it's just not cool. So I know people. Okay, so to business, right? Business is
Mm-hmm.
never really fair. Do you think
Mm-hmm.
that you know business? So fair exchange is actually a robbery because in a business aspect, there's no such thing as a fair exchange.
Okay, I can see why you would say that.
Okay. So you have to be a
So
business. Well, to an extent, though. So okay, because it's
I
like
really want to see
technical.
where you go with this. I'm so curious.
I know you always love to see where I go with this, but I always drive it back home.
All right, we gonna get
That was
back to
no
Amber
fun.
Rose with her fair exchange.
All right. So, oh no, I can't take it back there. I don't even know how. All right, wait.
Okay,
So,
but yeah, still go down the path you're going. We'll get there.
okay. So, fair exchange is a robbery to that type of person who understands business. A business minded person understands that a fair exchange might be a robbery. However, you still can be business minded if you understand that you don't never want to get less than what you put out. Does that make sense? So if I invest in something, my
Mm-hmm.
time, my energy, finances, whatever, I
Mm-hmm.
would still settle maybe for a fair exchange versus a loss.
Mm.
I'd rather get something versus nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Does that make sense?
So you're looking at it as a get over type of thing. It's like I rather get whatever I can get rather than not get anything and walk away.
I'd rather not take a loss. I'd rather learn a lesson. So
But isn't that life though? You taking L's or you taking W's, right? So
no,
you taking a win or you taking a lesson.
no, no. Life. Okay, so this is life. This is a game of life, according to Kori. So life is
Yo, how did we
wins.
get here?
Listen, I don't know. This is where the spirit takes us. So life is wins, lessons, losses.
So
The
it's
lessons is the
WLL.
medium ground where you ain't take
WLL.
no loss. WLL, where you ain't take no loss. You might have learned the lesson, but you ain't win either. So you learned the lesson. That's still a to me. Lessons are wins though.
Yeah.
It's all
I
your.
only
It's
see
all
two things. It's lessons or wins. Like it's only two things. If I
lessons are
don't learn
wins.
lessons or wins, it's only two things.
No,
So
because you can
if
take a loss, especially in
I'm
this
not taking a loss.
situation. In this situation, she's doing both. She's LL in this motherfucker. She's taking a lesson.
She should be learning a lesson, and
She's
that's
learning a lesson, but she's also taking a loss in a sense
how
because
so, Sway.
I'm gonna tell you because she has two kids now, two failed relationships with both your baby dads. Where are you going next?
I'll let you
She can
finish.
go places, but there's nothing like having your family. It hurts different when it's your second time around the block. You have this baby. Yeah, this baby came with a man with money, so you're blessed. But at the end of the day, Amber Rose got her own little coins somewhere from doing whatever it is that Amber Rose does. And yeah, no, that's because you got to start over. That relationship didn't work out. It's your time, your energy, your effort. She loves this man. You love this man to the point where this is not even the first time that she found out that he cheated. It's
He shouldn't
not.
have been going through his phone.
What?
You look for it, you find it. But
No, Nathan.
I'm being facetious. I'm joking. I'm totally joking, everybody. Totally joking. But I really feel as though like she should learn from her mistakes because if she keeps making the same mistakes and keeps going with the same men and getting the same results, it's like how many times you gonna date the same type of person and expect the different results? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Absolutely. And so, with that being said, that's why I was about to go through her rap sheet of her guys, and I said that they are all similar. So that's why she found herself in this situation. But I didn't hear about Kanye necessarily cheating on her. I never really heard about 21 really cheating on her. And I never really heard about Wiz cheating on her. So this might actually be something different. I actually think she was probably the problem in those past relationships with those men. Like Wiz
Think
and
she was
her,
cheating?
I don't think she was cheating. I just think that she was having like inner stuff for herself. Like I think her and Wiz, their relationship ended because of like what irreconcilable differences or something like that. Right. So they just
He wanted to see other people, but instead of cheating, he just let her know I want to see other people. Honestly,
and that's respectable.
yeah.
Is that narcissistic behavior though? No, right? Because they wouldn't
No,
even tell you. That
I
makes it
think you
difficult.
yeah. You respected her enough to say, listen, before this goes to another level, I think that we should part ways. But I think that they've been amicable the entire time. Like even when she was with this guy, they were around Wiz and he was around them and Bash was around all of them and he seemed to
No,
be
no.
co-parenting on a high level. So
But for this dude though, I still think that they will be able to be cool and be amicable after this,
oh yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
I think
Well,
because the
because he
fact that
owned it.
he owned it, he says that she's his best friend.
Hmm.
he wishes that he could be better, and it does come a point in time where some people just got to keep it real with themselves and keep it real with the other people that's around them, and basically let people know, like, listen, I want to be better for you. I'm learning how to be better for you. Sometimes you got to learn how to ride the wave with the person. You got to figure out, because realistically, you're gonna go through some shit with anybody that you're with. You're going to have to go through some type of trial and some type of tribulation. So in order to grow together, you have to pick and choose what trials and tribulations are for you. What can you handle and what can't you? There's nothing that is perfect. You know what I mean?
Hmm. You're absolutely right. There's nothing that is perfect, but at the same point in time, like, you got to know when to quit. So you got to emphasize that. And I know you just said that, but you got to emphasize that you've got to know when to quit. And
You
12 is an
do.
excessive amount of
Yeah, that means you
situations. And
have
it's
a
like,
problem. 12 would
exactly. That's what I
mean
was
you
going to
have a
get
problem.
into. Like, I think that there's something deeper here. And he may be a sex addict. What if that's the situation? Like, he may be one of those people that can't help himself and he's addicted to sex.
So I started laughing because, we
You're
post our
addicted to
real.
sex?
No, Mason, that's not what I was going to say.
I was like, sis, let's not talk about this on here. Like, let's leave that. Let's leave that off. Edit point.
No,
Addicted
Mason.
to sex. On the next episode of
No.
Hush Your Mouth, Corey tells all about being addicted.
He said we don't have enough time for that. No.
Exclusively on our OnlyFans if you want to hear and see more.
Oh yes, I need to sell this motherfucking drip. Pause.
Remain free. Oh, I'm done. Yeah, pause. Let's say segue something else, please. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable.
Fucking die. Whew.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. All right, so no, I'm not addicted to sex. However, I start laughing because I always have a story, but then I forgot it because I don't remember what was the last thing you said before we went on our little laughing spree.
Oh.
What was she saying? Oh, he's addicted to sex. I talked to somebody that was addicted to a sex addict, and that's not fun. And they will be talking to 12 people, hundreds of people, might not even have only marbles together. I don't know what's going on. Something's wrong there. That's an insecurity within himself. I know I always, so I'll start laughing because, we do our reels. Did you see my last reel that I posted on the Instagram?
Which
with
one?
with what I was saying, like I always drop the T on Hush Your Mouth. There's never a topic where I can't be like, oh, I had that happen. We learned that with Mel. She said every topic you always got to talk about some you had that happen.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely true.
Yeah, no. So I think we've all been in situations where we've overlooked some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because she said, and I say that because she said if she hadn't went public about it, she wouldn't have said she would have stayed. She was going public to kind of like hold herself accountable. I like that. But then again, I was
Makes
like,
absolute
girl,
sense. I mean, maybe she's tried having these conversations with them and then end up staying. And now that there's a public, knowledge of what's going on, she feels like now she's forced to stick to her guns. So
it's so
maybe it's
funny
it's
with
the support of the public.
it's really funny with this top, and I say funny not to really be like funny, like ha ha ha. Everything's not always ha ha ha. Some stuff is like funny, like wow, what a coincidence. I have a connection to this. So, have you ever been so in love that you overlook things that you normally wouldn't have? And I said we all have been there. And for me personally, like I remember this very like it was yesterday. I was young. I was like in you go in high school, you meet your friends, and shout out to my son, he's going in high school. We're all sitting around the tables. We're all virgins. We're all talking about, oh, I wouldn't lose my virginity like this. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that. You're having this conversation. I wouldn't date this person like this. I'm not going to. We was planning our lives out. I wanted to let you know that a lot of the things and the way that I said that I would address things, and it's always easy for people to say how they would address things if they were in a situation. But when you're in a situation, it's always way different. Every situation
100%.
is unique, and every situation has its benefits or not. Um, and that definitely alters how you would address things. So this question personally brought me back to a time where I was in high school. I was a freshman, and I was like, "Oh, I would never be with a man that hits me." And at one point in time in my life, I was definitely in a relationship where that domestic violence was happening, and it was overlooked at times because of the sake of the children, the family, or whatever. But once I realized that that was not actually beneficial to me, my children, or anything moving forward, that was just not a situation that I was in or wanted to be in. Or, I mean, obviously, nobody ever wants to be in that situation, but you understand.
Yeah.
Where we made no more excuses.
Mm.
I think that being a serial cheater is the same, and that's coming from a serial cheater at one point. um, you know what I mean? So,
What drove you, like, just to delve into the serial cheater part? What drove you into cheating and being
well,
a
you
serial cheater?
know, I was a serial cheater because I liked a lot of different things that the person that I was dating didn't like.
Mm.
So I found people who had the same likenesses that I had. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
At one point,
So
I was a serial cheater because I wanted to. I was so this is some fucked up shit, and I always apologize to people who I've dated and I've done wrong on my shows because I'd be like, damn, I'm growing as a person, and that's a part of accountability, spirituality, and growth and change. And we got 5 minutes after this, so I was a serial cheater because I wanted to hurt the person I was dating before they hurted me. Before they hurt me,
I
if
think
hurted is
everyone's
not a
like
word,
that. Ooh, ooh,
huh?
ooh. I think a lot of people are running around like that. I think a lot of people are like, I'm gonna get you before you get me, and that's the mentality. Whether it be like, you know what, I'm gonna get to his pockets before he hurts my heart, or,
Yeah.
um, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of hurting people and making it normal going on. And I think that's where you're walking into relationships when you're not ready for a relationship. You don't want to be in a relationship, but you're taking on a relationship just so you can, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you're in a space that you like, but you still want to make sure that that person's not doing more or getting more. And
Hold
that's
on,
just hurt.
Mason. In the comments, they said we're echoing. Can you please let us know who's echoing exactly? I don't know who was echoing because I didn't hear myself. Was I echoing the whole show? If it was me, let me know because that's a travesty. And my Instagram is not
It's a,
on.
that's a travesty. Can you still hear it?
Let us know what's going on. Thank you for letting us know, Nalia. Thank you for still being here on Hush Your Mouth. You've been quiet, girl, over there. You just been listening. The viewers just over there listening. You know what I noticed that about a lot of people on Hush Your
I'm
Mouth?
gonna
They just
start.
come here and they listen.
I'm gonna
This is
start
Talk to
calling
Me
them out. We can
Tuesday.
talk exactly.
This is Talk to
We
Me
want
Tuesday.
we want to hear what y'all have to say about cheating, about all these different things that we talking about. Because
We
I
be
feel like
sitting here dropping
I
our
feel like
keys.
hurt people, and I think that that's something that needs to be discussed, and self healing, and heal yourself while you're single, not in a relationship, or use a relationship to get over your hurt. Like there's a lot of that going on.
But
Don't
that's
get
like
into
how
relationships with plan Bs.
that's
Y'all
how
don't
we,
need a
maybe
pill.
we need to have a topic on this about hurt people hurt people. That's a dope ass topic.
It
We
sure
could
is.
definitely come up with a whole segment about that. It might be a 2 hour conversation again. This was a good show. We went 2 hours today. It was fun. I laughed the whole time. We didn't drag it, just dragging out the topic. We was all over the place as usual. Just Talk to Me Tuesday. We
We
talking to each
missed
other. They
mad
talking to us.
topics.
But
We missed
well,
the girl driving the train,
Mason,
the D train.
I hear
Can you hear me?
myself. So maybe it's me echoing.
It's you. Can you hear you?
Are you watching from somewhere? Is somebody watching from somewhere? I don't know why I hear myself on your end or
You
my
still
end.
hear yourself?
No, but you do.
How about now?
I don't hear myself.
I'm adjusting my board.
Oh man, your board been fucked up this whole time.
We'll be fine.
I know, cause you'll fix it.
We'll fix it. We'll figure it out. But yeah, Miss Mad Topic. I really wanted to talk about this girl driving the New York City Transit train on her Instagram, driving the D
Hurry
train.
up and shoot it out.
We miss
Are we done on
masturbating,
segment two?
masturbating.
All
Huh?
right, real quick. Are we done on segment two? Let's see if we can run through the ones that you wanted to run through in the last couple of minutes that we
Man,
have. or less. Let's make it fun. Let's make it
We
fun
can't
here.
even talk about it. We could just mention it. Like I said, we'll mention it. We ain't even gonna talk
Okay.
about it. We passing
So
on all
you
these
mention
topics.
it, and I say what I think really fast.
You don't want to not talk about these things. Let's just go through it and we'll just laugh about it and keep it moving. So we had one backlash from social media post about slaying student. Basically, a teacher went on her Facebook page and talked about how the student was a good student, even though she got shot, she got killed. Rest in peace to that young lady. And she was saying, but she was dumb. She just kept talking about how she didn't perform in class, how she fell asleep, and it was totally unnecessary. So that was one of the things that we passed on. Reportedly masturbating on a viral visit. So a lady was arrested because she was masturbating on a viral visit.
They came to her
Jeff,
house and got her.
huh?
They came to her house and got her.
Um, we're not talking about it. We just talking
No, no, no.
headlines
But I
now.
just want to know, did they go to? Because these are for the bitches out there with the niggas in the jails who's over there doing the fucking sex calls. That's like
Hey,
prostitution. These people are watching your visit videos. So I don't know why y'all think y'all want to be masturbating on the camera. If y'all gonna do it for
you can't
Pornhub,
play this game without commenting, can you?
Go ahead, go.
All right, last one. Fallon. Remember we talked about Fallon,
She's having a
Portia,
baby
and
by a
Fallon.
boyfriend. We don't care
That
because
same gentleman that Fallon Portia, as new husband and Fallon's ex husband accused her of cheating with. Well,
she's
that
having a
man
baby.
got her pregnant. So yeah,
Her
ever
husband
since.
wasn't. Now that makes me say, Simon, you wasn't wrong for fucking Portia. Portia, you wasn't wrong for fucking Fallon's husband, who's now about to be your husband. And
Well,
shout
that's
out
it.
to Nalia in the topic. She said she always got a juicy story behind every topic. LOL. Yes, here on Hush Your Motherfucking Mouth.
Ooh.
Kori Deez always to relate to the topic and the stuff. We didn't really address the whole amberrose thing when it's staying for the kids, just an excuse or for staying. So I kind of feel like I did kind of address it with my own self and my own story.
Short story.
I won't say an excuse for everybody. For me, that was kind of an excuse because I knew that that was something that I always said from a young girl that I was never going to accept. I wasn't going to accept that type of disrespect. Everybody here on Hush Your Mouth that watches on a regular basis knows that I do not accept cheating. Don't play that shit.
Cause you better than Beyonce.
I would never.
Beyonce accepted it, but you won't. Excuse me. I didn't
No,
know.
Beyonce knows what she can handle
Miss
and
Knowles
what
Carter.
she can't. I know what I can handle and what I can't. We're two different individuals.
And she can handle more than you, and you're saying you're better. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's get
That's
out
not
of
what I
here.
said. You're an asshole. Anyway,
I'm
y'all
with you, B. I
know
think you're better. You're a good person.
I love me. Anyway, y'all already know. Y'all can catch me on Instagram at lemon_squeeze3. Or here on Hush Your Mouth, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m., sometimes 8:30, depends on the day. We'll start letting y'all know when we're gonna be late, what time we actually gonna come on, so on and so forth. We will try to get better with the time frame that we come on, but it's between 8 and 8:30 as of this time. Sorry. I'm a fucking working ass boss bitch. That's just what the fuck it is. Sorry. Mason's a boss ass motherfucking nigga and grown ass man who's a dad.
Say that.
So
Say
at the
that.
end of
Say
the
that.
day, this is just what it is. Thanks to Cal J
Yeah,
for
shout out to him.
joining our show for most of the way. I really think his phone died. He was definitely at work doing the show. But shout outs to you in that job that you got because they dope as fuck. We record a whole podcast at work. That's what you call managing your time, managing your motherfucking money. So make
That's
sure y'all
what's
do
up.
that, ladies and gents. Mason, where can they find you?
As always, you can find me at YNVS_ It's Mason on Instagram.
And thank you guys for joining in the Hush Your Mouth. Next time on Talk to Me Tuesdays, I really want y'all to talk to us. Tell us, DM us, let me know, text me, call me, bleep me if you want to reach me. If you want to page me, that's okay. I want you guys to let me know what y'all want to talk about sometimes on Talk to Me Tuesdays. If y'all find articles in the Shade Room, Jasmine Brand, whatever them little social media blogs is or whatever, let us know. Send them to me in my DMs. We will definitely address them here on Talk to Me Tuesday. As of right now, we'll see you here on Thursday. Thank you for joining. Hush your motherfucking mouth.
Yes, sir.